wonder why the White Sox are so awful.
Do you wonder?
Well, no,
really?
I get like that. If I had to give you one play of why the White Sox are so bad, it would be that play.
It would be that play.
They didn't even try.
No, I mean, but that's what bad teams do. And the White Sox, the White Sox are not a good team. And to listen to the Yankees' credit, and I know now everyone's caught up with the Yankees and how well they're playing, and they're playing great baseball, but they beat up on bad teams. That's what they do.
Which is good.
What was more impressive?
Starting next week, you're going to be playing
right,
the best teams.
But what I think makes you feel, because there was a lot, dude. I mean, R.J. Raymond, you heard them. Like, there was so much pessimism with this team just because of how bad it looks at times, and they're kicking it around, they're making mistakes. I mean, you got Wells, walking off a second base, like all these just not focused, like just dumb, stupid, not fundamentally sound things. And then I think it was the 12 games though that all of a sudden now, that 12 game span where they played good baseball. Because had they not played good baseball and then just beat up on the bad teams, you'd still have Yankees fans that are like, yeah, we've seen this before.
I don't know if you feel like this. If the Yankees win this division and get the top seed, I believe they probably go to the World Series.
Yeah, well, if they
this is really important for them. You don't think so?
No, I think I can go both ways with it, right? I mean, it's just going to depend on what happens. We talked about this yesterday, the whole rest thing. Do you want to slow down? Does Aaron Judge want to take days off right now the way he's swinging the bat? Probably not.
But
you know what I'm saying?
If I'm a Yankees fan, I don't want any part of it.
No, neither does Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone's you win a series without having to play it.
But not only does it buoy the Yankees, it crushes Toronto.
Yeah.
If Toronto doesn't win this division, there is no way.
Because they're already feeling
no
it.
way they're going on a
George
postseason
Springer
run.
saying that the Major League Baseball has it out for them and they want the Yankees to win the division.
Now, in fairness to him, he didn't take a microphone and make an announcement.
But he's thinking it though.
Right. It's in his head. But he said it behind closed doors. It just happened to become public.
Right. But the idea that you're thinking that, you know what I mean? So all of a sudden now, finally have a chance. Hey, we won the division, and then get caught by the Yankees. Yeah,
there's a lot of important baseball this weekend.
You
get the Red Sox and the Tigers.
Yep.
You get the Yankees are important. You get the Blue Jays are important. You get the Mets are important. You get the Reds are important. I mean, there's a lot of series that are.
Yeah, this is
Houston
great
is
for
fighting.
baseball.
So the Tigers are fighting to get in. The
Which
Tigers
is
are fighting for the division. The Guardians are fighting for the division. The Guardians could get left out. Boston could get left out. You could wind up as the 3 in the American League, or you could wind up out in the American League.
Well, but this is why they do it, though.
It's fun.
But for all the people that are like, oh, it's too easy to get in the playoffs, too many teams make the playoffs. This is why Major League
easy to get in the playoffs.
This is why Major League Baseball did it.
I get it. I understand both ways. It is easy to get to the postseason, and it is great fun down the stretch. All right, so let's take a break, come back. We got to get it to the NFL. Jaxson Dart with the Giants, of course. The Jets aren't until Monday, so we'll probably spend a lot more time on the Giants today. And then Monday, before we do the big couch cast on Monday night, we'll, of course, get into the Jets and the Dolphins. We're live here at the Ryder Cup. It's a phenomenal scene. We're on YouTube, but you can't watch the stream, but you can listen to the audio, of course. It's DNR with you, live at the Ryder Cup, right here on ESPN New York.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, your EV countdown to $7,500 in savings ends September 30th. Hurry in, the clock is ticking. You can get a Prologue Touring for $179 per month with zero down during the EV Countdown sales event. Plus, receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, 3,300 loyalty or conquest, and $7,500 EV credit as down payment.
Schweppes, the iconic ginger ale of New York, is proud to sponsor the PGA of America. Schweppes has a deep lineup of ginger flavors, including raspberry, white peach, dry grape, and also available in zero sugar. With every sip of Schweppes, the dedication to quality, excellence, and the art of tastefulness will leave you feeling simply refreshed. It's a hole-in-one for all your drinking occasions. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783, and the perfect way to elevate your summer. Swing by your local ShopRite and grab some Schweppes.
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes.
How do I even know if my heart is
work stress affected?
It's time to up my
If my
cardio.
mom has something,
How would I
find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is coming, and things are heating up.
We genuinely really get along with each other.
I don't even think Peter watches sports. You could make the argument that Rick doesn't get enough credit for being a low-key fraud.
Carlin's going to be at this Couchcast, too.
So we got to make sure we have a lot of cannolis.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is Monday night, September 29th. See it all unfold on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Brought to you by the All-American Ford Auto Group, Calandra's Bakery, and Jacob's Pickles.
There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 25 Mazda CX-30 for $199 for 33 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. Then SM843629. MSRP $26,865. Zero security deposit. Ends 9/30/25.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Okay, great. At the next break, we're just coming back now, but thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, DNR with you. 880 ESPN New York. We're live here at the Ryder Cup, and is this going to be every segment? We're going to do the segment that you're going to rush over to watch the golf and then come back? No,
they're not going to be at the driving range for. I mean, they're all teeing off.
No, I think it's phenomenal. And if there were a day that you were to be the big conduit and wander your way over somewhere rather than harassing our coworkers, this would be the day.
Yeah, it would be the day, but you saw my mental clock, though.
It was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. Back in 10 seconds.
You know what it reminded me of? A quarterback in the pocket. That's what it reminded me of. Like, 1, 2, I know I have time, but I need to get rid of it right now.
Exactly right.
By the way, have you seen the menu for today? Jordan Raanan, Rich Cimini.
Oh, yeah.
We go around the league. We have the frenzy, stuff you missed with the human bump.
Yep.
Week 4 NFL picks and our survivor picks as well, and plays of the week. So it's the
best day.
I know. And we're here live at the Ryder Cup.
Yep. I mean, you could have scripted it better. Mets win, Yankees win.
Yep.
We're at the Ryder Cup. We got a great Friday.
Football Friday.
Got Boombaka back at the studio.
Yeah, that's kind of the loose cannon, though. You never know what you're going to get from Boombaka.
Is there a chance we let Boombaka do a little of the plays of the week today?
No.
He couldn't handle 3 stars. How's he going to handle plays of the week?
He gives you 9 stars. Plays of the week will be going till Monday morning.
We'd have to start the 9 o'clock hour with plays of the week.
ESPN New York is now live like we've never been before, streaming on YouTube. Your favorite shows like ours, Bart and Carlin, The K Show, Don Hahn Rosenberg, now with live video. Interact, react, be part of the conversation, all live on YouTube. Subscribe now at ESPN New York on YouTube and never miss a moment. So last night, watching that football game, felt great, 20-6, nice and tidy. Got close, but I'm 1-0.
How good do you feel right now? Seriously,
it's such a great way to start the weekend.
It really is.
No, like if I go 1-1 this weekend, I have a successful week.
A great week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Raymond was doing it. I mean, Raymond first 3 weeks was just hammering Thursdays and then got scared. I mean, he got scared. It's fine. He got scared. I'll tell you what I'm not scared of, Dave.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Tell me.
I think you should dabble with this. I mean, you've been hot.
I have been
Let's
hot.
call it what it is.
So
You've been hot.
Of my last 5 games on 4-1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the one was the lock of the year.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, which
So
is
it's
going to
like,
happen sometimes.
If you're following my picks, you're making money.
Yeah.
But if you followed the one pick and went all in on the one pick, now you're suffering.
You're living in the streets.
Right.
So what I want you to do, FanDuel is going to get you ready for kickoff with an offer that you're not going to want to miss, okay? Ready for this? New customers, you bet just $5, and you get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. You pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. You can build parlays, bet player props, ride the live lines, whatever your style, FanDuel has got you covered. NFL season is finally here. The only question is, are you ready to play? Dave's ready to play. Visit FanDuel.com/Rick to download the FanDuel app today and get started. Got to be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus is issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
That was very well done.
Oh, thank you.
That's nice. So I'm back to 500 with
Back
the
to
picks.
500, which is good. I got to have a big week, man. I got to.
So you're 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So right now I know we have a lot of football to go.
Yeah.
Right now, RJ would be wearing the costume of Raymond.
That's right.
Oh.
The heinous Raymond. Not the handsome Raymond.
Right.
The apparently
repulsive.
Was
the word that was
yes.
used about
if you're
Raymond
a sexy single 30-year-old lady,
right,
Raymond's repulsive.
Could you imagine writing an email?
No.
And writing an email seems fine. Writing an email and referring to yourself as a sexy single man, woman, like single, fine, but you have to let everyone know that you're sexy.
Which is, I think, why Raymond said that was.
I'm a single, sexy woman in my 30s living in New York City.
Yeah.
Which is probably why Raymond thought it's not a woman.
Well, who knows?
Well, maybe. Could be. But that single, sexy, hot woman,
yeah,
living in the city, all set with Raymond.
Yeah, she was
no
part of Raymond. All right, so let's get back to the baseball, then we'll morph into a little bit of football. Boy, yeah, these games are so important, and I guess this is what Major League Baseball, they wanted, right?
Yep.
Because if the Yankees weren't fighting for a bye, and they didn't, like, if the Yankees were just the 3 seed and they took on the 6, but everyone played next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, this weekend would mean nothing.
Yeah.
It would. So baseball, as much as we criticize the sport, has done a good job making the final games very relevant.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the part of this that the baseball fan, I think the baseball purist, right, the Raymond Santiago of baseball doesn't like is the idea that a team like, Arizona sells at the deadline. And
now is fighting for it?
Well, still has the chance.
Okay, but would you prefer to go back to 1967 where one team from each league went into the World Series?
No, as a Mets fan, obviously not, right? Because, I mean, we wouldn't be in the playoffs. Like, we're sitting here trying to get the third wild card spot. I mean, they want to keep as many fan bases as engaged as possible.
Exactly.
They don't want teams just to sell. And I think you've seen that. Like, teams are like, hey, we have to make a decision here. We still feel like we could fight for it. Maybe we don't sell. Because, I mean, that's the last thing as a fan you want is your team to just quit. And now all of a sudden, I mean, games aren't interesting and you're not showing up to the ballpark, so it's not good for anyone. But, I mean, you also have in the midst of this, I mean, the Mets collapse. The Tigers an even worse collapse.
What the Tigers have done is, now they won last night.
Yeah.
They still don't win the tiebreaker. Had they lost last night, there's almost no chance they would have won that division. Now they do have a real chance to win that division, but you look at the importance this weekend. I mean, the National League is much more set than the American League, but the American League, you're fighting for the 1.
Yep.
You're fighting for the 2. The 3, is pretty much set, I guess, right?
Well, I mean,
well, no, because the 3
really,
could be the 1.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you got the Yankees right now that are the top wild card. I mean, there's a chance they win the American League East. Boston's only got a game lead on whoever the third wild card is.
Right.
Houston is a game behind the Tigers. It's just
so right now, Houston's on the outside looking in.
Houston on the outside looking in.
So you talk about a monster series. Detroit and Boston this weekend.
Yep.
I mean, think of the ramifications that has on the American League playoffs.
But this is, again, I don't care who you are. If you're baseball, hockey, football, like basketball, this is what you want. Yeah, like you want people paying attention at the end of the season.
I mean, in 1953, if you're a fan of whatever team, you're going to probably go to every game, even if your team is eliminated. Now, with so many choices and things that you can do, if your team is done, you're not getting involved in a weekend of baseball.
Right. I mean, we just spent since June 13th watching our team just melt. And if what you just said was still the case, I mean, season's over. You're not paying attention anymore. You're not going to these games. But now the second it's 8:00. You're walking your dogs trying to get everything set up so you can be like in the couch ready at 8, and you're probably like, I mean, pissed that you didn't watch the. You didn't get to
I
see the
was.
first
Now
pitch.
I was happy because it's funny when I saw it. Like at that moment, I was like 2-0. Oh God, they're losing 2-0.
Right.
I was like, no, they're winning.
Yes.
Amazing. But I got to tell you, man, Sunday, the stress level for Sunday is going to be through the roof. Through the roof.
I know.
I got football at 9:30. You got golf in the morning.
Yep.
You got football all day. You got baseball, and I like what they do also. Every single game starts at 3:00.
Yeah.
So you can't. Well, this team lost. Now I can have a
Yep.
layup, right? You have to go and you have to try to win these games. So, I mean, the stress of what we have on Sunday as sports fans. Remember when we're like in the summer and it's slow, and you're like, man, I really wish there'd be a day that it was exciting. Here's your day, my
Here's
friend.
your days.
Yeah.
What days? I mean, we're just getting down the stretch now. I mean, and then it's like, you know what? I could use a day off.
Yeah.
I could use some rest.
Yeah.
I mean, Sunday's going to be wild. If we need to win on Sunday, and I got everything else going on,
You might not. The Mets might not need to
I'm
win
just.
on Sunday.
But I'm saying, if they need to win
Right,
on
no, I
Sunday,
know.
and you just went through the list of everything going on Sunday,
It's going to be high stress.
Oh.
Thank God for you.
not to mention I got a couple baseball games on Sunday.
The kids.
Oh.
So thank God for you that the Jets don't play on
Yeah,
Sunday.
they don't play until Monday, but I got to go watch it on the couch with you guys in the city. That's
You
going to
make
be
it sound
stressful.
like that's a punishment.
No, I think it's going to be great, but I mean, sitting in however long it takes me to get from Long Island
Oh,
to
it's
the
going to
city
take you 2.5.
a little stressful.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little stressful. I'll be happy when I see you guys.
that'll be nice.
Yeah, as long as we win.
So if the Jets lose on Monday night,
And
you're
are 0-4,
yeah, you're going to be belligerent.
I'm going to be upset.
Really?
Wouldn't you? I mean, you heard when I asked Tim Hasselbeck how important the game was to win. I said, very important.
So in retrospect, you don't love that question.
No, could have been worded much differently. Yeah, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant.
Because we had the conversation.
I know what you meant.
Right.
And I do think it is a very important
What
game.
I should have asked him, and I didn't because I'm an idiot, was when you watch the Jets, is your thought same old Jets? Because that's been Aaron Glenn's thing. It's not the same old Jets. Well, you're 0-3, and we're seeing a lot of the mistakes that these same old Jets would make.
And the same old Jets would definitely lose this game.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, but it's in Miami. I don't think Tua's lost to the Jets. I mean, as bad as
I think he's 6-0 against
yeah,
the
like
Jets.
as bad as the Dolphins have been. Last week they actually looked pretty good. Our secondary stinks. And so like
Was that your best linebacker?
right. So I mean, there's.
I mean, listen, as bad as we think Miami is, the Jets are not any great shakes either. And Miami's favorite in the game.
Right, by 2.5.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't expect, and I think you'll agree with me, this to be like a complete tear it down rebuild. That's not. My expectation wasn't like we don't have any talent.
No,
Like,
I don't think the Jets are bereft of talent
no,
at
like
all.
I thought is, hey, you bring a new coaching staff in. It may take a minute because it normally does take a minute, right? Because it's a whole new offensive scheme, defensive scheme. You got to get used to the new coaches and their philosophies and everything else. But it's like we have a lot of talented players.
A lot.
I mean, you got good players.
I'm
you just
surprised
paid
the
two of them.
defense is so bad.
Me too, but I think that RJ made a great point the other day. Like he had Steve Wilkes with the Niners, and Steve Wilkes' defense didn't fit the Niners' personnel, and we were running Salah's defense here.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know how long the Jets fan is going to deal with just losing every week, and right now it feels like Miami's gettable because their coach is on the hot seat.
Oh, they're very gettable.
Right, but you go to Miami and lose, it's gonna be like, okay, now we're 0-4.
You're 0-4. You're looking at a 5-win year, which that's a
Which I don't
rebuild.
think is the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, but the expectation wasn't that this was going to be an 0-4 ride out the season on October 1st.
Right, but now you're talking, okay, so it's 5-win season. Justin Fields.
I imagine that means he's not very good.
Right,
You're
so
looking
now
for a
what?
quarterback.
And
You're
now you're
looking
going to
for
draft a quarterback.
and now you're rebuilding.
Now you're
Is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Saturday, October the 4th at Sports Illustrated Stadium, the New York Red Bulls take on FC Cincinnati with kickoff set for 7:30 p.m. Start your match day early on the Boulevard. You see what they do?
I like that.
That's nice. The Boulevard at 4:30 p.m. Then at 5:45, catch the Red Bulls on the red carpet. Gates open at 6 o'clock, where the first 10,000 fans get a reversible Red Bulls bucket hat. For your chance to win a family 4-pack, enter now through the ESPN New York app. Just click the contest tile, submit your entry, bring the crew, and secure your seats at NewYorkRedBulls.com. The Harrison Pass Station is closed Saturday, October 4th. Free shuttles will run from Journal Square all the way to the stadium.
I like that.
I thought you had something you
No,
wanted to
I have
go
nothing to say. You look great.
Oh, thank you. I
Sun's
appreciate that.
Sun's
I
finally
know,
coming
it's
up.
getting light outside. Golf, tees off in about, 40 minutes, so it's all happening.
Guys hitting golf balls.
I know, this is really cool. Really fun.
I got to tell you the old 7:10 tee time. Not my favorite.
No,
No.
too early.
Way too early.
What time does a major start, though?
Early. Like, I mean,
so you just don't like the 7:10 tee time?
I just like personally.
Right.
Like, I don't feel great in the morning.
But is there something you on the course 7:10? You're done by 11.
Right.
And now you have your day.
I guess. Yeah.
And in the summer, it's not the heat of the day either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that love it. I just don't. I'm not a huge.
So what would the perfect tee time for you be?
I like a nice 10.
A 10.
10 o'clock.
So 10, you're done by 2. Am I right? 4 hours?
10 to 2:30.
2:30,
Yeah.
and then you still have time.
I got plenty of time.
Okay.
Maybe
I like
grab
that.
lunch at the course.
Right.
Hang out.
I like that.
That's nice.
That's nice. I'm with you.
I'm going to be up at 5.
To get to 7:10.
Trying to hit golf balls.
I'm with you. All right, let's break. We'll come back. We'll continue with the baseball. We'll get into the Giants, and then we go crazy when it's Raanan and it's Cimini and it's around the league and all those things. It is DNR with you live at Bethpage Black for the Ryder Cup right here on ESPN New York.
Schweppes, the iconic ginger ale of New York, is proud to sponsor the PGA of America. Schweppes has a deep lineup of ginger flavors, including raspberry, white peach, dry grape, and also available in zero sugar. With every sip of Schweppes, the dedication to quality, excellence, and the art of tastefulness will leave you feeling simply refreshed. It's a hole-in-one for all your drinking occasions. Schweppes, a sparkling tradition since 1783, and the perfect way to elevate your summer. Swing by your local ShopRite and grab some Schweppes.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. We all turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 10-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recs. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/timeout. That's betterhelp.com/timeout.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
ESPN New York Couchcast is coming.
I just didn't feel like physically getting off the couch.
Don't miss this live stream event with your favorite ESPN New York personalities, including Dave Rothenberg.
Is football season here yet?
Rick DiPietro, Chris Carlin, Michael Kay,
football,
and Don Raanan Rosenberg.
They're playing football!
It all happens September 29th when the Jets face the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. Watch the guys' instant reactions and hear their unfiltered commentary all game long.
You're bad at football.
See it all unfold on the ESPN New York YouTube channel.
I'm just trying to have the best possible show.
When does that start?
The ESPN New York Couchcast is brought to you by the All-American Ford Auto Group, Calandra's Bakery, and Jacob's Pickles.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York live at the Ryder Cup. You know what's going to be fun during the show today? I have a feeling we're just going to be doing the show, and don't get startled, and you're just going to get screams.
Yes.
Like massive yells and screams and excitement. Yeah, because this is an exciting
I mean, look how many people are crowded around the driving range right now.
I know.
And it's just, I mean, it doesn't stop.
And this is practice.
This is practice.
And people are mobbed around here.
Here's the thing, though. As awesome as this is, the viewing experience of actual golf and like getting a chance to see your favorite player hit shots is not very easy, because there's only 4 matches, right?
So it's 4 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon?
Yes. So you're only going to see 4 matches going on. So you have this many people trying to actually get around and get up. Like, that's why everyone's running in, because they want to set themselves up.
Okay.
I'm going to see this. Like, I had a buddy come yesterday, and he wanted to see, Bryson was playing 1. And the weather wasn't great yesterday, but he wanted to see it. So he's watching 1. Now, on 1, you'll get a chance to see it when you watch it on television. It's kind of like a slight dogleg right, and there's a tree. So Bryson's hitting driver to try to hit the green, ends up going over the tree. So he sees him hit the drive, but then because he's behind the tree, all he saw was 1 shot.
See, I always thought about that. Like when you go to a tennis match, you can see the full match.
Thing.
You can up and leave to go to another match. You're at a golf event, and you're positioned in one spot.
Depending on what the event is. Yeah, there'll be a group you like, so you'll follow that group.
Right.
Or you'll kind of you'll find an area where you can see, this green, where they tee off here. Like, there's certain, strategic places to do it. I always liked this. So I had a couple of buddies that played. I would just follow their group around. And that was awesome. Like, they played, one of my buddies played a tournament at Glen Oaks, so I got the chance to follow him around, which is really cool. But, yeah, I mean, you're here because you want to support your country. I mean, everyone's dressed up in USA gear.
Oh, it's great. And I'm not rooting for
this
them.
Guy's got
the guys
overalls.
The Irish jersey.
Oh, yeah.
With the European flag. Like, it's really fun. This is really cool. Now, tennis has this, but it's not nearly as cool.
No,
the
not
Davis
like
Cup. The Davis Cup. It used to be better. John McEnroe actually played a match. I think it was over 6 hours, a 6+ hour match. But you get the same crazy fans, like where they go nuts, and it's your country, which makes people very patriotic for whatever country that is. But this golf is far superior to what the tennis
it's a huge deal.
Right.
I mean, this is a big time event.
The problem now is you look at the board, and every player is an elite player.
Yes.
What happens now in tennis is the elite players, they don't really want to play.
Yeah, which is
so you don't get the Djokovic's or the Alcaraz's of the world in tennis, which really crushes
Right.
it.
Well, we have that same thing with soccer, right? It's like you want to make a big deal out of it. Everyone wants to get excited about it. And then you're like, well, the best players aren't playing.
Right.
Like, they're
but
tired.
They do for the World Cup.
No, I know they do for the World Cup, but you're trying to you're trying to make all those, especially with soccer, right? Like, I mean, soccer here, soccer across the world. It's the biggest sport in the world. But for us, like, you want to get, because you mentioned all the different options. Like, you got all these different things you can watch. You want to kind of get that national pride built up for the soccer, and it's like, okay, whoever's playing, and then you look down, it's like, well, our 2 best players aren't playing.
Why? Because they don't want to.
If they don't think it's important, why would we think it's important? It's like the NBA regular season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you guys don't think it's important enough to play, I got to incentivize you. Like, if $50 million isn't enough to get you to want to play,
it's awful.
So they make it a big deal.
And I like the Spurs, but what Popovich and the Spurs did to the regular season
killed it.
Was awful. It was awful.
See, the fact that the players take it this seriously is what makes you as a fan,
of course,
embrace it this way.
What was the?
That's why the Four Nations was so big.
The Four Nations. It was a made up nothing.
Yep.
It's not even a thing.
No, but it's to prove. It's because this is. I'll give you the genesis of it. It's U.S. hockey players are so sick and tired of hearing Canadian hockey players talk about it's their sport,
right?
That they've had enough. And now is our time where we got, through the national program, which I was a part of, we've kind of built ourselves up to hey, it's our sport now. But
they care.
Canada gave us a
it
little
doesn't
humble
matter
pie.
what you're vying for. It's that when the players buy in and care.
Well, but
that's
it's
what
why
makes
the All-Star
it important
game
to matter.
stinks. Like, remember the All-Star game in hockey where the what was his name? Raymond. Who was the All-Star game where the fighter made the team? John Scott.
John Scott.
And it's like, as a fan, you got to see he reacted the way that you would react as a fan. And because he looked like he was having such a good time, it made it interesting to watch.
Of course.
Right. Like, if you go half-assed and like, oh, I don't even want to be here. It's like,
which half the guys look.
Right. I don't want to watch it.
Let's get to some of the calls. 800-919-3776. Stamatis in Astoria. Stamatis, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, gentlemen. Happy Friday.
Hey,
Happy Friday, buddy.
Yes, sir. So check this out, bro. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Dave, I'm sure you can relate. Mets and Giants. Going to be Monday morning, Sunday night. Either way, you're going to be absolutely elated or absolutely miserable.
Well,
so
I will tell you this, Stamatis and Rick as well. The Giants losing will not make me miserable.
I think
No.
I think Jaxson Dart even struggling against a really good Chargers team.
No, it won't make me miserable.
No, but the Mets falling
Mets
apart.
are more important for optics on Sunday.
Crush you.
The Mets have to win. They have to get in now. Yes, go ahead.
I absolutely agree. I want to put into the universe. Mets make the playoffs. Jaxson Dart's 3 touchdowns, Scatterboo 100 yards rushing. What do you say?
What do you think he says?
How?
Stamatis, what do you think he says?
Stamatis, why are you going to give me? It's like saying Justin Fields throws for
I'm
360.
trying to put it into the universe
Come
to
on.
make it.
Well, put it out there. I mean, listen,
but it's not going to. It's so unrealistic, Stamatis.
It'd be great if it happened. I mean, I don't forecast that happening.
No, me neither. I'm just trying to put it out there. Look, I'm so confident in Jaxson Dart. I just benched Bo Nix on my fantasy team and started Jaxson Dart.
Are you serious?
I sure did.
Denver's a 7.5-point favorite right now. How many points do you think the Giants are going to score?
Wait. Denver's a 7.5-point favorite.
The Broncos are a 7.5-point
you're talking
favorite.
about playing Bo Nix, right? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're home.
Stamatis, you've gone crazy. Why would you be doing the things
crazy.
you're doing?
Why
are you doing this?
He's nuts.
Stamatis, what do you expect from Jaxson Dart on, like, realistically? Forget about fantasy.
Realistically, all right,
Yeah.
let's be real. Realistically, I'm thinking 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and an interception. That's what I'm thinking. And a loss. I don't think they're going to win.
All right, so why are you, like, doing all these things?
You guys understand what, Stamatis, thanks for the phone call, like, what he's potentially doing himself right now. Like, getting himself worked up to a point now. You have the 31st ranked offense from last year, okay? You had, I think, the 32nd ranked red zone offense in the league last year.
Which looks really to be fine-tuned this year.
Everyone back. We'll ask Jordan on, is how Andrew Thomas is going to be used in this game because he was on a snap count last week. All of a sudden, you're going to the rookie is going to change all that now?
That's what they're hoping.
I mean, let's just pile more pressure on the kid.
I hope that the Giants don't play and you're disappointed with, like, the play call. You're like, that's what they chose to run? Like, I'm hoping that last Sunday looked as bad as it did because Russell Wilson just doesn't have it anymore. And that Dable and Kafka figure out a way to at least get this guy active and mobile and running outside the pocket and running RPOs. And, like, just I don't want to be embarrassed anymore.
No, I understand that. But, I mean, for Brian Dable, this is it. Like, I mean, you said it the other day. Like, he just played his last card. Like, I mean, behind closed doors, you can say, like, as you're having those conversations with the owner and everyone else, how come our offense stinks? What's going on? It's like, hey, I mean, if the excuse was, it's not my guy. Like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
I can't win with him and then bring up all the.
Oh, well, there's no more excuses.
This is it.
I mean, there's no more. We'll turn to this. Andrew Thomas is going to play more.
Yep.
Right. Offensive line this is what it's going to be. Scatterboo had his breakout game and looks like he's going to be pretty good. Malik Neighbors, you know what he's capable of doing. Now you got your quarterback. Go look competent.
No more excuses.
No, look competent.
This is it. This is your guy. And Joe Shea made it clear. I got your guy.
There is no way, and this upsets me, and I was talking about this yesterday with somebody, there's no way that the Giants can go 3-14 again, which is a real possibility, and you bring Joe Shane back. Yeah, how could you possibly do that? A GM that goes 6-28 in a 2-year span, and you're going to bring him back?
Yeah, I can't imagine that happens. But now now we get into the conversation, and I'd rather not get in the conversation now because we still have 14 games left. Like, I mean, Tim can believe what he wants to believe, how detrimental it is to the progress of your quarterback, right? Like, I mean,
well, it's not what you would want.
And I'm not saying, when you asked the question yesterday, I don't think you meant like, will changing coaches ruin Jaxson Dart? No, like if Jaxson Dart will figure it out, he'll figure it out. I mean, like, as far as like going into year 2, rather than like making it a learning experience, like, hey, new offense, there's going to be some ups and downs. I'm hitting the ground running in year 2. You know what I mean? Like in Chicago, like, would you rather hey, we had the right coach,
No,
so now all of a sudden
you're now following the Bears recipe.
Right.
Is that the? I mean,
No.
who would ever look at this thing and be like, the Bears? That's the route I want to follow.
No, you wouldn't want to do it. Like the Browns did it. You know what I mean? Like the bad teams, that's what they do. And again, like you needed a quarterback. You just had the most embarrassing season maybe in your history as you celebrated what? It was the 100-year anniversary of the Giants?
I think so.
Starting with those stupid uniforms.
Ridiculous.
And you're like, you know what? Let's bring him back and let's draft the quarterback.
And on top of, and I don't want to crush Shane now, and I know we have a lot of season left, but I mean, moving on from Xavier McKinney, does that look like a great move? Moving on from Saquon,
none of the moves
does
look
that
good.
look like a great move? Losing Daniel Jones or not being able to figure out a way to make it work with Daniel Jones, like all of these moves. I'm watching last night, Julian Love making plays. Is that a great move? It's like, I don't understand why we crush Dable, which we do. I understand that, but why do we crush Dable?
Well, because I
Joe
think that's,
Shane it's totally different.
Well, I just think that's naturally how it works, though.
Why?
Well, because that's just the progression, right? It's just easier you go coach, and then if the coach doesn't work, then you go GM.
So you're gonna let Shane potentially hire another coach, and then are they linked together?
See, are
they tied at the hip?
Right, but that's initially that's what it felt like, but the more you kind of go through Shane's drafts and the decisions that Shane's made, you're like, I think you probably just got to completely clean house.
Right. So I find this to be curious.
Which, again, is not fair to the young quarterback that you just drafted.
None of it is fair to him. He's going to have to be good in spite of all the issues
all the
within
obstacles,
this organization.
like all the obstacles that you throw at him. When I just had the owner tell me that the reason why Daniel Jones didn't work is because we made it almost impossible. Right? So, and now you're watching him in Indy flourish. So
I am curious to see how long that lasts for. Like I
think this week's gonna be a big week for him.
I can't, and maybe I'm wrong, and he's been great. I can't imagine you're gonna get this version of Daniel Jones all season long.
Well, you got him on the road against the Rams,
right?
Against that defense.
If he goes into, I mean, listen, they didn't run. The Eagles couldn't run against the Rams last week, even though they scored so many points. They couldn't run. If you take Jonathan Taylor off of that offense and they can't run the ball, can Daniel Jones lead them? Maybe he can. Good for him. They go into the Rams and win that game. You know what? They're better than I anticipated.
Right, but I mean, I would also ask you, I mean, Rams coming from Philly, going home, the Eagles, now maybe this is not the same Eagles team, but there was like that Eagles.
Oh, where they beat you up?
They beat you twice, where because the game's so physical, it ends up costing you in the following game.
Right,
but,
maybe.
I mean, listen, all Daniel Jones can go, I mean, they said that about him last week, right? Like just each week, just keep playing the way he's playing. And Jonathan Taylor's been a huge part of that.
I mean, listen. It's not apples to apples.
No.
What he has in Indianapolis with Taylor and the offensive line and the
but
rookie
Indy was
awesome.
Indy was a freaking disaster last year, though.
Because they didn't have a quarterback.
No, I know, but still, like for him to step in that, I know it's a great. It seems like a great situation, and it is when you have the right quarterback.
It's better than the Giants situation,
of course. But whose fault is that?
The Giants.
The Giants' fault. I mean, it's Joe Shane's fault. I just again like when you're talking about a quarterback making his first, not even just start. Like, okay, it's your job. Now it's time to go. Like, a lot of these times it's like what's going on in Tennessee, right? Tennessee is, now the coach is, I mean, it seems like he's probably on his way out, but there were no real expectations for Tennessee.
No.
And I'm not saying that there's a lot of expectations for the Giants, but there was excitement. There was hope.
Just can I be functional? Can I watch a Giants game and not be embarrassed? No? Apparently not.
Well, the last couple of years have felt like you're going to watch the game, you're going to feel embarrassed.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, in 2 of the 3 weeks, it hasn't been great.
It's been embarrassing.
Outside of the Dallas game.
And again, and I like the fact that they looked at that Dallas game and they said, no, that's the outlier. Don't tell me that Russell Wilson was not good 2 weeks but was great 1 week. That 1 week of great Russell Wilson, everybody's going to do that. Dallas's defense is awful. They made Caleb Williams like he looked like
Mr. Unlimited.
The greatest thing since sliced bread. Jordan Love's going to go crazy this week. They are a putrid defensive football team.
Yeah, agreed. But I think there was a lot of people that thought, especially because of going back to the reports coming out of just the Giants facility, that they wanted to be patient. Like they didn't want to have this knee-jerk, hey, Russ didn't look good. Let's go right to the kid.
Well, they kept telling us they had a plan and they were going to execute, right? Like Graziano was saying, there is a what I would love to know what it was.
Well,
was it week 4?
No, definitely not week 4.
Well, here we are.
I know, but here we are, and I think that's. I mean, I think that's also credit to Jaxson Dart, right? I mean, again, it's why I would never put a plan in pen because you don't know. You could be pleasantly surprised. This kid all of a sudden steps in that building.
And I'm not saying he's going to be great. Up to this point.
He's checked every box so far.
Exactly that.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, I just don't, and I said this the other day, I just don't know why, like, if you were that close to playing him in the first place, like, you can tell. Like, I mean, Brian Dable was ready, and we're going to sprinkle him in a certain, and sometimes it's like, I mean, was that the right?
I don't like this. You let the kid get hammered, not throw the ball.
Right,
It's
it's
weird.
like, your team stinks in the red zone. Russ clearly is not the kind of athlete that he used to be. Why not put him in?
Wouldn't that be the direction
Yeah,
you
right.
want to
Like,
throw him in?
give
Yeah.
him a series in the red zone.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of like one play, then he's out, and then okay, we'll let him keep this one, and it's just, I don't know. It seems a little. How'd you get hard-boiled eggs?
This is what John does. This
The
is
hell did
why
you get
he runs
hard-boiled
the
eggs
station.
from?
This is why he runs the station. Because not only does he go and find himself highly caloric foods, but he brings me back 2 hard-boiled eggs.
We sat here, and my eggs were too hot to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw your eggs the other day.
Yeah, beautiful. Get ready for a new Monday Night Football experience with the ESPN New York Couchcast when the Jets take on the Dolphins for the Week 4 divisional matchup.
This guy's dressed as Captain America.
I gotta see this.
Full costume. You're gonna miss it.
Settle.
Look at him.
Where is
Right
this
here.
Captain America? Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. Look at these people. These are lunatics, is what they are.
Look at it.
These
All
are
fired up.
lunatics. All right. Settle in on
Those
the
are
couch.
adults.
Enjoy. Yes, functional adults. You would imagine with jobs and children.
Yeah.
All right. Settle in on the couch. Join the Altcast with all your favorite ESPN New York personalities for instant reactions, unfiltered commentary, behind the mic banter. Streamed live on our YouTube page from kickoff to the final whistle. It's the ESPN New York Couchcast presented by Calandra's Bakery. It's a fine bakery, that Calandra's.
One of the
Fine,
best. Maybe the best.
Beautiful breads and treats and everything that you
I
could
guess,
possibly
I
want.
mean, I was told. I'm not going to reveal my source. Spread on Monday. Oh, like, be ready.
Really?
Yeah, wear elastic pants.
I'm going to be so focused. I might have a bite of everything. I'm not having 4,500 calories.
Or just make it your cheat day.
No, I don't do cheat days anymore.
You better watch out.
Why?
Carlin's going to be on the prowl over there.
What, after me?
No, just,
after
I mean,
food?
you start swiping his
so
food.
don't stand in the way of Carlin and the food.
You'll lose a finger.
Absolutely. Jacob's Pickles.
Yep.
And they're bringing all their wonderful pickles.
Chicken bites.
Chicken bites.
Yep.
Yeah.
Biscuits.
So that's going to be delicious. That's my Achilles heel. The biscuit. I can't.
I don't need to tell you about the biscuit.
I don't know that I can fend off the biscuit. I can't fend off the biscuit.
I make a terrific biscuit.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving, biscuits.
I love the biscuit.
Oh, dip it in that gravy.
I can't. You know what? The biscuit is a Selma Hayek of food.
I don't.
I'm telling. I can't resist the.
Can't resist it.
I can't resist it.
You ever have a Bojangles biscuit?
Yes.
That's a nice biscuit.
Love the biscuit. Yep. I love the biscuit. And driven by the All-American Ford Auto Group, and these guys are the best. John Selman.
Stop it.
All-American Ford is their family is what they are.
Exactly what they are.
Yeah.
We got some nice All-American Ford swag too.
I look forward to that. They're the #1 Ford Auto Group with huge locations throughout New Jersey. Again, that's this Monday, 7 o'clock, ESPN New York YouTube channel. All right, let's break. We'll come back. Calls are filtering in.
Lined up.
1-800-919-3776. It is a great day. We're live here at the Ryder Cup on a Football Friday on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads and bring in our dear friend, the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave, Rick, Ray, and Bubaka. Guys, let's see what's happening. Hey, as you're heading over to Bethpage Black for the Ryder Cup, Bethpage State Parkway, bumper to bumper northbound, getting up and out toward Bethpage Black. Parts of Quaker Meeting House Road and Round Swamp Road closed in the area. Again, the parking is very tough. Some people even parking in people's driveways. Let's see what's happening as you take a ride to the inbound George Washington Bridge. A 30-minute delay. Lincoln 10, Holland 10. It's another gridlock alert day in the city. Traffic is sponsored by Park Whiz. New Yorkers know the hacks. Here's one for parking. Park Whiz. Reserve ahead and pay up to 50% less than drive-up rates. With Park Whiz, you can book your parking in advance, skip the hassle of searching, and save every time you park. Smarter parking starts here. Download the Park Whiz app today. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
Put up the box. This is your radio home for New York Mets baseball. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Hi, former New York Giant Leonard Marshall here. Please join me at the Alzheimer's Foundation of America Family Fun Day on September 27th. Bring your family to AFA's Barbara Rabinowitz Education and Resource Center in Amityville for a fun-filled day of intergenerational activities in celebration of Grandparents Appreciation Month. Learn more and register at AFA September 27th Family Fun Day by visiting www.afalongisland.org or calling 631-223-4000.
At Garden City Mazda, our inventory of new and Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles is unmatched in New York.
Our fall kickoff savings start now. Don't miss out.
Garden City Mazda. Acceleration at every turn, exceptional in every way.
Things today can seem kinda unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable Total Wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, and bring your phone rates. For Total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Did you know you can get more with New York Lottery Plus?
You pulling my leg?
No, seriously. Just enter scratch off and draw game tickets and get more points.
Pulling a fast one?
No. And you can put your points towards chances to win gift cards, cash prizes, and more.
Is this a stunt?
No, you even get points for playing new games.
You're pulling my chain, aren't you?
No.
Pulling my finger?
What? No, man, put that thing away.
Sorry.
Introducing New York Lottery Plus. Download the app, sign up, get more. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Shop great new offers at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5S for as low as $239 per month or finance for 2.9% APR for 36 months. They will take any trade-in and accept all lease returns, even if you didn't lease with them. Plus, enjoy Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance, all included. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
You matter, and so does your well-being. Call, text, or chat 988, New Jersey's Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, for free 24/7 support with mental health, suicide, or substance use concerns for you or someone you love. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Live at the Ryder Cup.
Live at the Ryder Cup.
The U.S. team is going to really do their best to let the crowd know that we're going to need you.
Right.
So this place is going to get wild.
And this is New York.
Did you hear what they said to Rory? So Rory was sitting there and he had his top button buttoned, and it must have been too tight, so he unbuttoned it. Guy goes, you don't need a button to choke, Rory.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
And away we go for the 7 o'clock hour. We are live here, Bethpage Black, for the Ryder Cup. Did we just have a flyover?
We did.
I felt like planes were going to land on our heads.
It was loud.
That was very I'll be honest with you. When that just happened, I got a little scared.
A little bit. As you were smashing hard-boiled eggs?
I can't help it.
You love them. Don't skip egg day. That's fine.
What
Look
are you
at
looking
you.
for?
I mean, you're in good shape. It's
I'm
working.
doing, your father-in-law, by the way, he sees me and goes, you've lost so much weight.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to prompt him, which didn't feel great.
Of course.
I said, because I think he's my biggest fan, or one of my biggest fans.
I think he loves you. Yeah.
And
he listens to the show every day.
And that's nice, and I feel the same way about him. Like, I love him. I'd actually like to see more of him.
We're trying.
Not in a physical sense. Just
no,
like
I mean, we're trying to make that happen. We got a dog situation. I mean, that's really the kind of the issue right now. We got Debo, who he treats like an infant child.
Does he travel with Debo?
No, he doesn't now because Debo's just too old and blind. But he walks. No joking. He walks around the house with the dog. The dog can't really stand up, so he walks it to eat, and then the dog barks. Then he walks to take it out.
The dog's an invalid?
The dog is, 15 years old?
Oh.
Blind, deaf. Like, how they get older, it's weak.
That's sad.
And he just carries it around like a little baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The
My
end
Debo.
for dogs is terrible.
Yeah, it's the bad. It's worse.
It's terrible.
It probably is time, but until that thing takes its last breath, it's not going anywhere. And he will be an absolute puddle. Like puddle.
But I understand that.
Yeah.
By the way, if you need a replacement dog at any point, I got 2 for you.
No.
So
no chance.
You're welcome to either, both, whatever you'd like. Whatever you'd like.
Mubaka said he would take the dogs.
I don't trust Mubaka. I don't trust. I mean, that's the truth. I don't trust him.
He would cut the dog's toenails before he goes to bed.
That's true. They would have the most immaculate toenails you could ever possibly imagine. So we're live here at the Ryder Cup. This Ryder Cup broadcast sponsored by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste. Worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Ryder Cup. Now the weather is gorgeous.
Yep.
I mean, the
I think that was Air Force One.
I think it was.
I don't know for a fact, but it looked like it was Air Force One.
So that might have been Air Force One with like jets to the side,
well, every time
fighter jets to the side.
Every time Air Force One is up, it's got accompanying jets with it.
Oh, every time it goes
and
up.
then there's farming. The where we used to land, the team plane, the Islanders plane is right over here. So I don't know if that was quick flyby, and then we'll land this bad boy because he's coming today.
Right.
Yeah.
So getting in here shouldn't be an issue at all.
Oh, not at all.
Right?
No, don't worry about it.
Not an issue at all. So 800-919-3776. We know it's a football Friday, so we're going to do what we do.
All of it.
I mean, we got Raanan, we got Cimini, we go around the league. Yeah. Now, here's my question. Typically, RJ, you will lead us around the league, but you're with us here on location. Will you still lead us around the league?
Dressed as an actual golfer.
Listen, I'm ready.
Do you think there's a chance that they say we need, do they have a small golfer on Team USA?
No, not currently, no.
No?
No, the small golfer is not on the team.
Because if they need a Bryson DeChambeau replacement, I think Rick, he's like, I'm Bryson DeChambeau.
I'll be your guy.
I'll be the guy. If there's no, like a little guy.
Well, 2 things. One, that's not very nice. Second, I walked over to the range with Rick, and he starts to get those eyeballs at him of, is that guy playing? Like, you
right.
can see people out of the corner of their eye.
100%.
No, wish I was playing.
Getting a lot of emails.
What?
YouTube, why are you not on YouTube? We're not allowed.
We tried to be.
Yeah, we wanted to be on YouTube.
We want to be.
We'll get hauled off in cuffs.
What?
Yes.
We'll get hauled off in cuffs.
In cuffs, and that's the last thing we want. So, RJ, are you doing around the league?
Yeah.
You are.
Oh,
live
yeah.
on location.
They're in front of God and them boys.
I like that.
Yep.
And them golf fans.
Lot of
golf
it's
fans.
It's going to get loud.
Fans.
I think it's going to get loud. We're about to tee off here soon. I'm seeing that we are
really going to sit here in front of God and everybody?
They're posing for pictures right now. And apparently I'm seeing by the percentages of the outcome IQ, our win probability in the first match is 51%, it sounds like.
So it's a 50-50. So what's the first match?
We have Bryson and JT going up against Rom and Hatton.
Am I right that Europe is a somewhat...
On paper, Europe seems like they should be the better team.
Okay.
Yeah. But we got this crowd, man.
I know.
We got this crowd. You can feel it.
Has the Ryder Cup, and you may not know, ever been so local?
I want to say in the 30s.
So the 30s?
No, but close to us, though.
Close to here. So this is the closest it's ever been to us? Yeah. So this is really a monumental, really special event going on right now.
But it's also like, I mean, we had Sal here who, so a lot of the volunteers here are members at golf courses around here, and they send out an invite.
He said he signed up a year ago for
yeah.
this. Yeah.
Would you like to be a volunteer? But it's like it's also it's the pride involved in Bethpage Black. I mean, you have one of the nicest courses in the world, and it's a public course. So it's like our chance to really
That's
show.
Very cool.
It's awesome to showcase it. You can play it. Now you got to sleep over to play it, so you can get a tee time. And then there's a warning, like just so you know, you should be a highly skilled golfer. Otherwise, this course.
But we'd like it to be that way. But if you happen not to be,
good luck.
We frown upon that, but you can still play.
No, it's like you can't swing your driver on the first tee. You can't practice because if you take a divot, they'll go crazy. So you kind of like you stand off to the side, you tee your ball up. There's usually people watching.
Have you played here?
Yeah, we've both played as much as I can. But it's a tough course. Like by the time you get
Well, that was the thing when they used to have the U.S. Open here.
Dude.
Is that this is
Well, but the U.S. Open is different now. So the U.S. Open is different now because the U.S. Open, they want to punish you. The U.S. Open, that's the tournament where it's like, hey, we want to make sure the course is really, really hard.
Okay.
So they grow the rough up and it's torture.
So it's harder than this will be.
They want it to. They want you to score well here. They want good scores because they want it to go back and forth.
So it's almost like a home field advantage. They can adjust it how
Yes.
they see fit to make it either very playable
Exactly right.
and not as unforgiving or
Yeah,
or
but
the opposite.
they want the U.S. Open to be the U.S. Open is considered the hardest test in golf. So like they take pride. So like the guy who was the superintendent here before was offended if there were too many scores under par. Like
Right.
it was his
So he
goal
would
to make it
impossible.
like he wanted like even to be the winning score. So the course was set up to be
That's
really, really
brutal,
hard.
though.
Yeah.
So I got the list of recent Ryder Cup locations. It was in Italy last, then it was in Whistling Straits, which is in Wisconsin. It was supposed to be a beautiful course. France prior to that, Minnesota.
Yep.
Illinois, Kentucky. So this goes back to like the early 2000s. So it hasn't been anywhere near here.
No.
So this is a really special, eventful thing happening.
Coming
right
off
now.
a loss too.
Right.
Right. And Bryson almost just drove the first green.
Here
Let's
we go.
go.
It's over.
Let's go.
That's
No, it's not over.
All right, let's go to Angel on the highway. Angel, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. Getting back to the Giants.
Go ahead.
The defense. What's going on with the defense? Their coach is horrible. I think we got to be in last place, if not second to last.
What do you mean we're going to be in last?
Since Wink left, we have gone downhill on the defense.
Yeah, Shane Bowen has not been great. And the thing that's so frustrating is you feel like there's more talent on the defense now, but the results are not there. I mean, Abdul Carter, who I was going nuts about, that he was going to be a star player, Rick, has, let's be fair, has underwhelmed in his first 3 NFL
Right, but they
games.
had him playing linebacker. I mean, it's also depending on how he's being used in the system.
Okay, but even when, first of all, the first game he was on the field for less than half the snaps. Then you're not using him to rush the quarterback. Like, you need to get to the quarterback.
Right. I mean, that was supposed to be the greatest strength of your defense. I mean, that's what we spent the entire offseason talking about. That's why you were excited. You got Dexter Lawrence, who was leading the league in sacks before he got hurt, and then you add Abdul Carter to the mix with Burns and Thibodeau, and Burns has been good, and Thibodeau's been good.
Right.
I know Dexter Lawrence hasn't really been.
No, he hasn't been great.
As impactful as you would expect.
No, I mean, there's the belief that it was Aaron Donald and then Dexter Lawrence, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't feel like that.
I didn't seem overly thrilled either with the quarterback situation.
Well, I mean, he's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's endured a lot of losing, and I think he's probably not overly thrilled, period. And then you throw this monkey wrench into the whole mix, and it's like, what is there to be overly thrilled about?
Yeah, I think it actually probably is more like a 0-3, and writing's kind of on the wall.
I mean, if Dart goes out there and plays a great game,
yeah, all of a sudden he's
Dexter Lawrence might feel very differently.
Well, yeah,
come Monday.
I mean, again, like as good as you feel like your defense can be, all the people that we talked to before the season started were like, listen, your offense has to do its part also, right? Like, I mean, you have to, first of all, as a defense, you got to stop the run, right? That's an important part of this thing. And then it'd be nice to play with the lead once in a while so your defense can, pin its ears back and go after the quarterback. Like it goes, I mean, it is.
But
it's
listen,
supposed to
you
be
say
complimentary.
that, but against the Cowboys, there were moments where it's like,
Yes.
all right, guys, they're throwing, and they didn't.
No, you're not wrong. Yeah, like it's only 3 weeks. I get it, and he brings up Wink Martindale, and then I mean that would lead right back to Brian Dable, though, right? Defense was good with Wink,
And they hated each other.
Yeah,
right. And there was major issues there. But I mean, this is not functional. What's happening with this team right now?
No, but that could all change if all of a sudden the quarterback looks like he's a stud, right? I mean, we've seen it happen in plenty of different spots.
Your whole outlook on the football team, on the organization, if Jaxson Dart looks good, changes starting on Sunday.
Completely. But it's going to be a really difficult challenge.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it is. It's like and I know that I know the Chargers have been traveling all over the place, right? They open up in Brazil, and it's it's West Coast now back to the East Coast, and it's 1 o'clock and all those different things.
Here's the thing. Are they very talented?
Yeah.
Do they have a great quarterback?
Yeah.
Are they very well coached?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, again, I'm trying to be as optimistic as humanly possible, but I mean, you mentioned two of the biggest things in football, right? Like, I mean, if you wanted to, like, if me and you before a season were going through, teams we expected to be playoff teams or teams that could make a run to the playoffs, like a couple of things that we would focus on right at the beginning were coach, quarterback. And right now, the way Justin Herbert's playing and what Harbaugh has done and his track record of doing, you're like, I don't know. Coach is one of the best in the league. Quarterback right now is playing like one of the best in the league.
Yep.
They got a good defense.
The thing I'd say, though, is I think most Giants fans feel like this. I don't need them to win that game.
No.
If I get hope out of that game, that would be enough for me.
Right. I mean, the real killer would be if you go into New Orleans and look bad.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that's a different conversation.
Because they're going to lose to the Bills this week.
Yep.
So if Spencer Rattler, who would be winless in his NFL career as a starter, beats you,
well, I mean,
week,
at that point, if you get your doors blown off by Buffalo, right now Buffalo's 15.5-point favorites, and you haven't won a start. I mean, at some point now you're home against the Giants. Like, talk about soft landing spots for Tyler Shuck.
But what do you – right, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think they're thinking?
Same thing
when
you're
they're
thinking.
going to be 0-4, they go, all right, guys, we're home. This team sucks.
Yeah.
You go out there. That's a win for us.
Like, Spencer Rattler's not their future. They just drafted Tyler Shuck.
Right.
They could be bad enough where they have a high enough pick that they could be like, hey, we could draft another quarterback.
Yes.
I'm thinking, right? If you get
Let's at least see.
Well, but if you get killed by Buffalo, you could have Tyler
Maybe.
Shuck going up against Jaxson Dart.
Right.
In
Is
that
Tyler
game.
Shuck like 26?
He's old, yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. Phone lines lighting up. Jordan Raanan in about 15, 18 minutes. Then it's Cimini. We're rolling through here. We're live at Bethpage Black. It's the Ryder Cup. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
This fall, golf's greatest rivalry comes alive like never before. The Ryder Cup isn't just at Bethpage Black, it's everywhere. From a high-octane fan zone at Rockefeller Center to official watch parties across Manhattan to curated fan kits bringing the action home. You can rally with Team USA or Team Europe wherever you are. Feel the passion, celebrate the tradition, and live every putt, drive, and cheer. Ryder Cup Live. Be part of golf history on and off the course.
Game time isn't just on the field. It's in your driveway, too. At Kia City of the Bronx, they're making plays with the full lineup of brand new Kias ready for you at 3505 Connor Street. Don't sit on the sidelines while your dream car drives by. Visit KiaCity.com or call 646-917-7955 and they'll get you behind the wheel of something fresh. Kia City of the Bronx. This is how the Bronx drives.
There's nothing the voice in our head obsesses over like our health. But with over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help answer the questions like, why am I so tired all the time? How can I get better sleep? My friend was telling me about magnesium gummies she takes. How do I even know if my heart is work stress affected? It's time to up my cardio. If my mom has something, how would I find out? It's time to get some blood work done. A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
My name is Georgios Tsetis. I'm the co-founder of Nutrafol. My hair started thinning in my early 20s. I tried everything, and nothing was really working. So we created Nutrafol. Our hair growth supplements undergo clinical trials and have helped millions of men and women get visibly thicker and stronger hair in just 3 to 6 months.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes? Or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now, when you're hiring, you can play at that level. Because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job. And you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut
Pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul. All in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
Watch me take this back. DiPietro and Rothenberg live here from Bethpage Black in the Ryder Cup. That was, in fact, Air Force One.
It was?
It was.
How cool is that?
How cool is that?
I mean, we're here for an experience.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Look at you, by
See
the
me
way.
drive that thing?
You don't need me anymore. So
No.
you know what's happened now? The training wheels are off.
Oh, yeah.
And I was here to provide a balancing act for you,
Yep.
but I'm not needed. So now my concern is, at what point do you say, all right, John, get me someone else because you can now drive?
Never. Very simple. Never.
All right. Well,
all those summer shows, if you're not here, I may take the wheel.
You're going to take?
I may go a Rick DiPietro, RJ Santillo, Raymond Santiago vehicle.
How great would that be?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, I would. I'll tell you what.
3-person show.
I'll tell you what. You do that, and you know I never listen when I'm away on
You'd
vacation.
listen.
Every day. Every day, absolutely.
By the way, quick Ryder Cup update.
Yeah.
So, alternate shot. Bryson almost drove the green. Justin Thomas hit a very average chip shot. Europe missed their putt. DeChambeau putt to win the hole.
So
made
we're
it.
up 1-0?
Up, we're up 1 on that hole, and then we just had Scotty Scheffler and Russell Henley walk out of the tunnel with the American flag. Get the crowd all fired up.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we're up a hole.
We're in the first
good
match.
Start.
Yep, good start.
Okay. And 4 matches currently are going on?
No.
Or not all of them
just
started
one.
yet?
We got one. Next tee time is 7:26. That's the Scheffler-Henley match.
A reminder for everyone playing ESPN New York Survivor Pool to make your pick before Sunday's 1 o'clock games. Not you, Ray, because you got eliminated last week.
Oh.
After 3 weeks, we've lost 1,888 players, including Don LaGreca, Chris Carlin, leaving 1,227 still eligible for the $5,000 grand prize. Follow along on the ESPN New York app, powered by SplashSports.com. I don't understand this. The first 3 weeks have not been that difficult. We have lost well more than we still have in the pool.
Well, I think people try to get cute. I think that there are some people that say, hey, I could take this team now, but forecasting down the road, I don't want to waste the Bills.
Must have been a lot of Packers picks last week.
A lot of Packers picks.
Stupid Packers.
I think there was an Arizona. Was there an Arizona pick potentially? I don't know.
But Arizona against the Niners, no.
No, I don't. There was another team early in the season I thought that
there hasn't been a lot of upsets this year yet. So I'm just surprised that we've had 3,000 plus.
Yeah, I just think early on in these survivor pools, like you go with the best team and then you figure it out later.
Yeah, like my thought, and I heard Joe Fortenbaugh on with Barton Carlin the other day saying, save the Bills if you can. That's not my philosophy. Who do they play next week, John? Patriots. So in Buffalo again. Yeah, but this is the Saints. If I have the Bills alive, I'm taking them this week. That's me. I'm not saying that's what you have to do, but that's certainly what I would do. All right, so Raanan in 10 minutes, and then we have Cimini right after that, and then we go around the league led by RJ, who's here. Did you see what RJ did? By the way, I don't like what's happening right in front of my eyes. I'll tell you what it is. Our people, RJ, Doc, they're going and getting swag, and they're coming back, and I get nothing. I've gotten nothing. Doc he's like, look at this. I got 6 hats. He's juggling hats. He walked back, he's juggling hats. RJ, he has like a, what is that, a seat cushion?
I got it for you to sit.
No, you did not.
I don't even have a chair.
No,
it's
you
for
did
you.
not. You're going to bring that home. I don't want to steal it from you, but why did you not think of me when you got this stuff?
Please sit.
No, I don't want your seat cushion.
You're the
I want my own.
You are the only one with a chair right now.
You're going to want that.
To do what with?
To bring it home. You go to a Niners game. You're like, hey, look, now I have a seat cushion.
You can prop yourself up in the Mazda.
Yeah.
See over the steering wheel.
I can see over the steering wheel.
I don't want your guys' stuff, but I'm alarmed and surprised that you're going to get stuff. They're handing you free stuff.
I don't think they're going to get stuff. I think you need to understand one thing about Doc. People actively just give him things.
Okay.
No one gets more free stuff
But when
than
he
him.
goes and he's given things, couldn't he say, listen, I need one more because I have a guy I'd like to give something to?
I mean, you do have a piece of free
I'm
clothing
a
on
big
now that
free
I
guy.
gave you.
I didn't intend to wear this the whole day because I thought I'd be warmer.
It's a little chilly right now.
I'm still chilly.
Yeah.
I'm still chilly. Let's go to Matt in Troy. Matt, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. How are you?
Good morning, Rick and Dave.
Ray and RJ. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
We're doing really well, thank you.
Awesome. Listen, I'm doing good other than having to root for the Giants again. I kind of gave up after week 1, and now we have to come back and watch this, but I feel like I'm, a sucker at the carnival and somebody's playing 3-card money. Like, I got to now believe that all of a sudden if Dart plays well, that all of a sudden now Dable's a good coach and Shane's a good manager after, he just got rid of the best running back in the league, and now he got rid of a quarterback that's lighting up the league. And, McKinney doesn't matter who it is. Whoever we get rid of plays well elsewhere. Dable was on Nick Saban's staff. He's good, or he coached some quarterback that's a Hall of Famer. He's good. Maybe he's a good quarterback coach, but he's proven he's a horrible head coach. And Shane, he just hung around with that other guy in Buffalo, and he's got a job. He never did anything. I think this is crazy that I got to sit and believe that if Dart has a decent game, now all of a sudden Dable's a great head coach.
No.
I just like to hear your thoughts, Dave.
No. If Dart has a decent game, nobody's going to be screaming that Dable's a great head coach. If Dart plays the rest of the season and plays well, and your mindset is we have our guy, there's no doubt about it. Yes, Dable and Shane will get a lot of accolades, and that's fine. I'm not opposed to them getting accolades if Dart plays well this season.
No, I think that as much as you want to find out whether or not Jaxson Dart is going to be your quarterback, I think you also need to figure out whether or not that Brian Dable is going to be your coach.
What would you say the odds right now that Brian Dable's the head coach of the Giants next year?
I don't feel like they're great odds. Unless Jaxson Dart is that good. I can't imagine there'd be a lot of wins.
I would say like 10%. Like it would have to be that Jaxson Dart is so good that there's such a different feeling around the Giants the last 14
right,
games
but that
of the
would
season.
be, for me, that would be the bigger piece of this that would make me the most angry, though, is the idea that we're sitting here after 3 weeks talking about Brian Dable having a 10% chance to keep his job, and you just drafted Jaxson Dart.
Right.
Like it's the opposite of what you wanted to do.
But they're dysfunctional. No one's arguing with that. When you look at the dysfunctional teams in football right now, the Giants are right there. They're right.
I know, but
they're more than the Jets at the moment.
Right, but at what point do you make the right decision to get yourself out of this?
But what is the right decision?
Well, the right decision was to fire them.
Yes.
That was the right decision.
But you didn't.
Or the other decision was we're going to keep them, so let's lose the last 2 games. So we have the first overall pick.
But you didn't. So you can't go back and redo
I know,
it.
but how many times, you said this the other day when we were talking about this, these bad teams, and I don't care what the sport is, will come to a fork in the road where if you take, the left, it's the right choice and things change, or you continue to go down the right and it's how many times are you going to come to that fork
and go to the left?
And recently.
I know.
It's just every
wrong,
time.
But, are we going to just keep crushing them that they didn't fire these guys?
No, but I'm okay. So I guess my point is, who's to say that I'm not saying I'm going to sit here and crush them, but after the season they fire Brian Dable and we come to another fork in the road where it's like,
and then they keep Joe Shane
or something stupid like that.
That would be awful. But I can't go back and to last year now. As a fan, I'll lose my mind. I
right,
can
of
only
course.
move forward. And where are we? And could Jaxson Dart make me change the way I think about this Giants regime? Yeah, and in fact, he's probably the only thing that can make me change the way I feel about this current Giants regime.
Right, and I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's going to be hard enough, right, on its own. Like without all the other things that we're talking about,
Absolutely.
It would be hard enough to step in week 4 with this schedule and look good and have success. And now all of a sudden you take all of the extra stuff, right? Like just think Brian Dable, is he a good? Just all these extra things that you're now putting on this kid's plate and having to fight through to try to save the franchise.
This might be as tall an order as anybody's ever had to deal with, right?
I don't know.
This is you're New York.
Yeah, New York.
The coach and GM are massively on the hot seat. The team has been awful for as far back as you can remember. The talent is not really there. This is what does Dart even have going? Like on the outside looking in, what does he even have going for him?
Right now, I would say you would point to he's got Malik Neighbors.
Yes.
He's got
Andrew Thomas
hopefully,
when he gets back to be healthy.
At some point, 100% of Andrew Thomas.
I guess, gave you promise last week.
Scatterbo was good. Illuminor's been good at right tackle. You got some pieces on defense, but it's like same thing we were saying about the Jets. And I know at least that the Jets is different because it's a new, it's a new defensive coordinator, it's a new scheme and everything else. So maybe you could blame it on that. Like guys are trying to get, accustomed to a new system. the same staff back, and you got you have some good players.
And you were puzzled why they brought Bowen back after last season.
How bad could it have been? I mean, I guess it must have been really bad. But, I mean, Wink Martindale was a good defensive coordinator. The defense
from what I've heard,
hated each other.
Hated each other.
Yeah.
Hated each other. You would never move on from a guy that's doing well who doesn't have another job lined up unless there is some kind of real dislike, and that's what it was.
Right, but, I mean, I don't think we ever really fully dove into what exactly happened. Like, what exactly happened in that situation? Like, was it just like that Wink has been around really good head coaches and just got the feeling from Brian Daboll that he wasn't a really good head coach? So he kind of like –
well, you know what? You know who will have the answer for you?
Jordan Raanan.
Jordan Raanan. And luckily for you and me and everyone listening, Jordan Raanan.
Right, because, I mean, I guess my point with that would be is, like, if you're a good head coach, like Nick Saban, he's like, he recognizes there are things I'm not good at, so I hire the best people in that thing.
Sure.
And those best people have so much respect for Nick Saban that he has the ability to do that. Like, if you're not a guy like Nick Saban and you bring in a guy that's really good at his job and he looks at you and he's like, I'm working for you? You're not a good.
Ask Raanan.
You know what I mean? Like, I can understand why there would be
they clash heads.
Yeah, tension like that.
Let's talk to him about it next. We'll talk about Andrew Thomas and Jaxson Dart, and we'll ask the question about Wink Martindale and, of course, Brian Daboll. It's DNR with you live here at the Ryder Cup, Bethpage Black on ESPN New York.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same day and next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. Jay Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, your EV countdown to $7,500 in savings ends September 30th. Hurry in, the clock is ticking. You can get a Prologue Touring for $179 per month with zero down during the EV Countdown sales event. Plus, receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, 3,300 loyalty or conquest, and $7,500 EV credit as down payment.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now, ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York live at the Ryder Cup. Bethpage Black. Back to my home area, Long Island. Passed right by the house I grew up in. It's amazing that every event that we do is right near your home. Even like the Ryder Cup. They're like, you know what? For Rick's sake, we'll do it right near his home. Well, God forbid they do it in Wingfoot, where I could wake up 10 minutes before I have to be here.
Beautiful courses by your house.
Oh, but they don't do it there.
That's not my fault.
No, but the Mets tailgate right by your house.
That's the Mets.
Okay. The holiday party right by your house. The Ryder Cup right by your house.
Right, like,
everything works out for you.
What my house? It's right by his house.
You know what?
John's a Long Island guy. It's not me.
Right.
It's him.
It's both of you.
No,
you're
it's
in cahoots
him.
against me.
No, it's him. Don't blame me.
No. How about Wingfoot? Beautiful course. Why do we have it there? No.
Oh, I love Wingfoot.
We'll have it
it's
at Bethpage Black.
Course.
Beautiful course.
Beautiful
There's
course.
Gorgeous courses
Don't
up
pretend
there.
like you're not happy to be here.
I'm thrilled to be here. It's an amazing event.
Stop by and say hi to Mom on the way home.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, maybe you will.
Maybe I will.
Bring her. You know what? Stop at Kitchen Cab.
Mm-hmm.
Get her a beautiful iced coffee. Just wanted to say hi. Give her a nice big kiss.
Maybe I will.
And then be on your way.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. These are very important baseball games, too. Yankees, Orioles, 7:05 tonight, while the Mets visit the Marlins at 7:10. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. You want to bring him in?
Oh, I love it.
All right, let's bring him in. He's our guy. He is the great Giants reporter, Jordan Raanan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, guys. Anything going on this week?
Nothing.
Got anything going on?
Very, very slow time in sports.
You guys had me on. There's like the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and you guys got, out at the Ryder Cup, Jaxson Dart getting benched. You got everything. Got it all.
Listen,
yeah, no big deal.
We bring. Summer's a slower time, and we bring in the people to test them out and see if they're capable. You won the summer,
okay?
But now we're in September. We're in the heat of football season. Ryder Cup, pennant race.
We've seen what you do in big moments.
Don't do that.
Well, I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
I mean, this is a pressure-packed situation we're in right now.
This is.
We're in the middle of a fan zone.
Jordan, honestly, if we had you here live on set, I'll be frank. I don't know what happens.
You think you would give me all the green light to go after him?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be a big mistake on your part. Big mistake.
I'm
all juiced up right now.
I've seen you recently. Yeah, I'm definitely. I wouldn't go near you.
No.
Here's the one thing.
Why are you on me?
Before we, because I have no seat.
You guys should clip that, by the way, right there.
I was not giving a seat.
He's almost in my lap. We're like a rotunda. Like there's no one near us. You can go anywhere, and he's like, so here's the thing. Like, what's happening?
I'm being engaging.
I'm being engaging.
You're not even on video, though. You know that, right?
I know that, Jordan. If you could have seen we're in an area. It's more spacious than anything. He's in my personal space.
I have my hand and foot on your seat.
Yes, but go ahead. What are you?
No, what's amazing is before we start talking about the Giants, is they have this beautiful setup of porta potties.
Oh yes.
That I somehow there's probably 100 porta potties. Managed to pick the one toilet, and what time is it? It's 7:41 in the morning.
That's already been soiled.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you say that. I went in the dark before.
Yes.
and had to have my phone in
I
one
kept
hand.
the door open.
And I'm urinating with the other, and people are opening like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize it, because I can't see to lock the thing, and it's littered with urine. Whoever was
It's
in there
funny.
before
I
me-
did the exact same thing yesterday. You said that. It's very ironic. I had the light on.
Yeah,
you
you
used the
have
phone.
to.
You had to use the phone light. I couldn't
Well,
see.
it's dark. So,
Yeah.
Jordan, we were talking about this before. I don't even know how it came up, but before we get into the current-day Giants, what exactly happened with Wink Martindale and Brian Dable? Like, what was the reason for that to end, and why did it end so poorly?
There was just a lot of finger pointing. Like they both thought that both of them were pointing the finger at the other guy and undercutting the other guy, and then Wink was basically done, and the two of them butted heads on essentially everything, and that relationship was bad at the end, and they just didn't get along at all. Wink Martindale actually, for as much as we would say about him, he definitely could have handled it better. He was right about a lot of things about how they changed. Part of his contention was that they changed plans. They switched everything up all the time, and he was pointing the finger at him and pointing the finger at the defense, which we kind of see again while the offense is struggling. And guess what? Those kind of things kind of continued after he left, even after he left. So, you kind of understand to a degree like what his complaint was. Now, should it and couldn't have been handled better? Like I thought they'd be able to figure it out, but that relationship was so bad. I remember talking to Wink before it was over, and he told me that there's no way I'm coming back. I'm like, no, John Mara will come in and iron it out, and he's like, no, I can't work here. I won't work here. I can't see there being success with the way that we operate on a day-to-day basis long term.
Well,
and what has happened since they left?
I mean, sadly,
they lost
everything
17
he
to
said
20
has come to
games.
fruition. Yeah, oh, it's terrible. So he's left, and they, right? There's 3-17 in the 20 games since he's left, huh?
Yeah, 3-17.
And Shane Bowen's doing a terrific job.
Oh, really good,
terrific.
But don't tell that to Jordan. Jordan doesn't like that.
No. That's not true. I don't like when all the blame goes in his direction. When we know, again, what did I tell you was going to happen? What's the problem? What was the problem the other day again? Was it the defense or the offense?
The offense.
So to be there and to like this is what we're talking about, the whole Wink thing. If you're going to sit there and point the finger at the defense, you can't have an offense that's scoring less than 10 points a game in the NFL.
But
you
Jordan,
can't.
the week before, when you were down in Dallas, you put up 37 points. They're dropping into a deep zone when you know 15 yards is going to crush you. So I understand that it's not all on Shane Bowen, but he was brutal in that Dallas game.
Yeah, look, he hasn't done a good job either. Let's be fair. But when we're talking about who needs to be fired and who needs to be, and people are saying this guy needs to be fired, how are you looking in that direction? Like it's like the whole okey doke. Like, oh, look over there, so you don't pretend you see what's going on over here, which is even way worse.
Well, it's easier to point the finger than it is to point the thumb. I
Yeah.
mean, the offense has been bad. Jordan, take me inside the locker room. I know Dexter Lawrence had the kind of didn't seem like overly enthusiastic. I think it was less about the quarterback and more about he's been on some real bad teams and they're 0-3 again. But like, how is the team feeling about the change of quarterback?
I think they're excited to see what Jaxson Dart can do and the energy that he could bring the team, right? And that they think he's going to be a good player eventually in this league. And there's really nothing not to like about him, right? He's a very likable guy. He has the word they use is aura, right? He has this aura around him, and some people say it's the it factor kind of thing. So I think they are very excited to see if that could bring energy and bring change. At the same time, and the reason I think you heard that from Dexter Lawrence, sort of like the reserved enthusiasm, let's call it. And I talked to a bunch of guys about this in the locker room, and this is kind of the general consensus that I got. Let's think back for a second. So Eli took over. Daniel Jones took over. I went back to it. Daniel Jones took over for Eli, right? It was over. We knew it was over at that point. Right? Eli was done. It was probably 2 years past when he should have been done. Then Daniel Jones, he got cut. He got released. We knew it was over for him, right? It wasn't working. It was to the point it had to move on. This time, they just spent 6 months selling everybody in the locker room and selling the team that Russell Wilson was going to help us. We were going to be able to win some games with Russell Wilson. It was going to be some compensation. 6 months worth. All the work. Jaxson Dart didn't take any reps with Malik Neighbors, with Wan'Dale Robinson, with Darius Slayton, with the first-team offense. And then 3 games into it, they just flipped up and switched the plan on him. And they're like, you know what? I wish we could have seen it out a little bit more. I really got that feeling. Like, they weren't to the point where, like, we need to move on from Russell. But, like, they were one game removed from a 450-yard game. So I felt like, to a degree, they felt like, you know what? Here we go again. Like, remember, this is kind of what we talked about at the beginning, right? Well, they're changing plans again. 3 games into it, we went through this whole offseason, had this plan, and how long did that last?
It's a fair point, but what I actually do like, and I was telling Rick this before, is, and I don't like a lot about this regime, but I mean, the Cowboys game, you have to take with a grain of salt, Jordan. I mean, the Cowboys defense is so bad. Caleb Williams was awesome against it. Like they could take anybody and they turn into an all-pro quarterback. So I think
I understand
they look
that.
at weeks 1 and 3 and look how bad it was matters a lot more than week 2 against the defense, which is, I mean, probably the worst in all of football.
Yeah, 100%. Totally understand that. But they just spent 6 months working, right, and trying to refine everything with this guy, and then 3 games in, it's over. So that, and look, this isn't a Jaxson Dart indictment at all. It has really nothing to do with Jaxson Dart. I think they are excited to see what he has, but I think to a degree that's why I said it was sort of reserved enthusiasm when the change was made, at least from my perspective from talking to guys in the locker room.
Well, I also think you recognize, too, as good as you think that the young kid's going to be, it's a rookie, right? So, I mean, veteran players, you've heard it how many times. Like, it's not they don't love having to live with the ups and downs and the mistakes of a rookie. Now, if the kid turns out to be really good,
but
they'll be excited.
But 3-17 in the last 20 games.
No, I understand that. But, I mean, Jordan's point is if – and I don't care what it is. Like, you have your boss or your coach trying to sell you a plan, and then you finally buy into the plan, and then 3 weeks into the plan, all of a sudden it changes. It's like, well, how do I trust the next plan? Because you clearly don't know what the hell you're doing.
You're right.
Which is probably why Wink Martindale walked away in the first place. Because he's like, I can't – if this is how we're going to run things, we're not going to have success here. And, of course, I'll be the first one to blame, so I'm going to get out of here. Jordan. The side of the ball, though, for a second. We took a phone call earlier in the show just talking about the defense, how Abdul Carter's being used and everything else. Did you expect it to be like to look a little bit better, though, here as we got through 3 weeks? I mean, I know this Abdul Carter's such a great athlete, so we're playing him at linebacker. But, I mean, do you expect this to get better here as we move forward?
I do. I mean, I think the defense in general, look, they have a bunch of new pieces. I thought it would take a little time to come together. Now, granted, I thought they would play a little better than they have so far, and you would hope that they will. And they're still getting pressure. It's not like they're not getting pressure, and we also have to be honest about it. And I know we want to be critical. They can't win. They haven't been good enough. They're playing Jaden Daniels, Dak, who played awesome in that game, Patrick Mahomes, now Justin Herbert. Like this is exactly why we said this at the beginning of the season, right? I mean, actually before that, when the schedule came out, like this schedule is brutal. Like it is not easy. You're trying to put all these pieces together, and I know it sounds like excuse making, but I did think the defense as a whole was going to take a little time to come together, and I think it eventually will. And they're just trying to find places for Abdul Carter right now. And yes, I think long term you would love for him to just be placed on the edge and have a home, and moving him around. Like, is it really best for him in the moment? I think we're kind of probably not getting the best out of him. But that's kind of the problem. Like, if you don't get the best out of him, you want to get the best out of him and you stick him at the edge, then you're not getting the best out of Kayvon Thibodeau anymore either.
So do you trade Kayvon? Like, I mean, if they continue to lose games, I can't imagine they're going to beat the Chargers. Like, is that something that you consider so we can get the best out of Abdul Carter as we move on from Kayvon Thibodeau?
I think at some point it's something the Giants have to consider. I originally thought they would be a decision they have to make after this season, but they are 0-3 already. So I guess, when that trade deadline comes around, it's probably a decision you put off until after the season. You still have the 50-year option with him. This is the reality of you drafting Abdul Carter, though, right?
Yeah.
Can you really sustain 3 big contracts at that position? Like, that's a lot. Mm-hmm. The answer is probably no, and it's more a money thing than anything else, because actually I think Kayvon Thibodeau is playing pretty well.
He is playing well. Could you imagine if Abdul Carter, who's been, not what we all thought was wearing number 56 right now, by the way? I mean, could you imagine if Lawrence Taylor gave him his blessing and said, yeah, go ahead and wear it? I mean, it would make matters so much worse.
That was the best thing they did in the game is the Taylor cam.
That was cool.
That was actually
Taylor
pretty
Swift,
funny.
and they went to Lawrence Taylor, who, and by the way, is a no-smoking stadium, and this guy has a stogie the size of West
Isn't that
Virginia.
the beauty of it?
Yeah.
But like that Lawrence Taylor, when he goes golfing, I've seen him before once. He has no shoes on.
He putts with one hand,
and he's just sitting there with no shoes.
Who's
going to tell Lawrence Taylor you got to put shoes on at the golf course? Are you?
Nobody.
Not me.
No.
We just got told the Lawrence Taylor story the other day where he just ran amok. Like they spent 20 minutes telling him what to say, and they got up there and just was.
He said what everyone is. He's 65 years old, and would you mess with him, Jordan? Because I know there's no way I would. How? Because the offense looked so pathetic on Sunday night, and it was so unimaginative and so uncreative. Do you think we see a different looking offense because Jaxson Dart can do more things?
I think you're going to see more of a college-type offense. Quick game, tempo. It's going to be up-tempo. You're not going to see a lot of huddle. You're going to see a lot of zone reads, right? Like that's what he came in and did, Jaxson Dart. I think 6 plays he came in, and 5 of the 6 were zone reads. One of them was supposed to be an actual pass, but he then just scrambled real quick. So I think you're going to see a lot of that. It's going to basically look like the Ole Miss offense. I mean, I know the Giants have been talking to coaches there from dating back to like the pre-draft process and asking them, about Jaxson Dart and plays he likes and schemes that he likes. And then I would expect them to take that and sort of utilize that in their playbook. And to be fair, the offense did look different in the preseason and the summer when Jaxson Dart was out there compared to Russell Wilson. So
you're also 3-0 in the preseason.
They were. And the preseason, as we know, and you should know, and you should take this every time, means absolutely nothing.
Jordan Raanan joins us here on the show. Jordan, how is it possible that you get caught in another game without a kicker?
Yeah, well, this one is actually bad luck, except for, right, there's nothing you could do. Like, anybody can get injured in pregame warm-ups, and there's not much you could do because you can't call someone up at that point.
Right.
But when you have an injury-prone kicker, and he's been injured in the past, and you're invested and you're trusting a 38-year-old kicker, you kind of put yourself in a position where it's more likely to happen to you than it would be if you had a younger kicker. So that's how it happens because you have all this trust in a kicker who's 38 years old, who was 37 years old last year, and has had an injury history now. So that's how you end up without a kicker. You keep making these decisions where you put yourself at risk, and it all goes back to, the way they've built this team, the way they put this team together. There's so many flaws, and that's why you're sitting here and you're 3-17 in your last 20 games.
Well, then on top of that, Jordan, so they don't take the field goal, and then they score, and then they decide to try to kick an extra.
They can't take the field goal, though, right? Like that's.
Well, then how's he kicking extra points?
Yeah, why is he
later in
kicking
the
an extra
game?
point then? Just go for 2 at that point.
Yeah, but I'm saying the field goal at the beginning of the game would have been like 50 yards.
Well, no, I'm not even saying that, but I'm saying yeah. Right, I guess, at that point. But then you score the touchdown, and you go and you try to kick an extra point instead of going for 2 there.
Yeah. He has made kick before. They had confidence in Jamie Gillen to make the kick,
the
obviously.
line drive.
Obviously it didn't
ridiculous.
work out well. Yeah.
It looked ridiculous.
Well, again, this goes back to the whole
It doesn't sound like they know what they're doing.
We're circling back to the whole Wink thing. This is exactly why he left, right?
I want to leave. I want to go. Take me.
He's like,
Wink,
hey.
Wink. Like, I'm here. Get me. I feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Get me off the island.
Like
I don't want to be on this island anymore.
The plan is bad.
I don't like it. All right, we always ask you this at the end. What's going to happen? Giants, I know they're not going to win. How bad is it going to be this week?
Last week I was on that they weren't keep it close, and they didn't really keep it close. I think this week you see a little life. I think it's a close game. They give you fight, and they lose, but Jaxson Dart, being back there does provide them some life. He'll use his legs a little bit, although he might take a beating in the process a little bit too. That defense is legit. How about this? I'll leave you with this, Dave.
Leave us with this.
Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator for the Chargers.
Yep.
Somebody I'll keep my eye on.
Oh, really?
He's going to be one of those guys.
He's going to be one of these hot candidates for the you know what? You're good. You're good because you know what you do? You leave us wanting more is what you do.
I feel like that because of the nose thing, as he goes out.
This is not how I thought he was going.
If you smell what Jordan is cooking.
Oh,
wouldn't that be nice?
No. I don't think.
Why
Wouldn't that be nice?
Well,
yeah, you know what?
Just
we have a guest in our home, but before he leaves, let's kick him right in the ass. Yeah, isn't that nice? That's
but
really
he just
nice.
left us with that nice little nugget.
It's a great nugget.
But he could have been like, if you smell. I mean, that would have been nice.
Hernandez cooking. All right, Jordan, we got to go because Rich Cimini is waiting, but we appreciate you, and you're a big star now. We're happy we can get just a few minutes with you every Friday.
I appreciate it. I like you guys, except for Rick, that is.
Oh,
so you like us except for
I love
us.
I do love you.
We do love you. Bye, Jordan.
All right, have a good show, guys.
All right, and we go from the great Jordan Raanan. You couldn't just let him go, right? You couldn't let him go.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I actually thought it would have been nice. Like, that would have been a cool – I mean, it would have been making fun of him. But if he ended it like that, if you smell –
But that's a good little nugget there.
That's terrific.
Jesse Minter?
Yeah.
But then as he says that, I'm like – I'm thinking, yeah, but he's a defensive guy, and we need an offensive guy, and we got the quarterback. So, I don't know.
All right, but D'Amico Ryans is a defensive guy.
Right.
I mean, it could
and
work.
C.J. Stroud looks great.
No, now he doesn't.
Right. All right. So let's switch from the Giants to the Jets. And you know what I'm just realizing right now?
Yeah.
Why we have Rich on today?
I
love Rich.
Because we love him.
Right. So
And maybe the
wouldn't Monday have been the day for Rich?
schedule-wise, he's going to be in Miami. You know what I mean? Miami's
I get
lost
I
in
don't know.
Miami.
Ray's yelling at me through my headset, and it's not a knock on Rich. It's probably more of a knock on RJ.
It didn't sound great.
It's not meant to be. All right, let's bring him on. He is the great. We love him. Just confused at why today, but it's fine. It's Rich Cimini. Good morning, Rich. How are you?
Good morning. It's game week. We got to talk about the Jets.
But it's not
this
even
is a
really
Friday
game week
in the real world.
Right,
This
but I
is
can get
really
if
like
I can get I get Rich on Friday, and then we'll get him back on Monday.
Are you joining us on Monday as well?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be there. I mean, if you guys want to talk on Monday too, we could do that. But how are you enjoying my home turf there in Bethpage?
Are you from Bethpage?
I'm from Long Island.
Well,
Not
I'm from
far
Long Island
there.
too. Where on Long Island are you from?
I went to Sachem High School in Lake Ronkonkoma.
Oh, that's very far out.
Well, not that far. Most city slickers think it's
listen,
pretty far out. But
Rich, Dave is also from Long Island, but he pretends like he didn't grow up here.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I
Where?
just said
Where in Long Island?
I'm from Roslyn.
Yeah, with the silver spoon, right?
Oh,
where you
right,
know
silver
where.
spoon right in my bottom. Yeah, that's what I got going on. Rich,
Yeah.
I apologize for Rick as I typically do. So, I mean, what's the vibe with the Jets right now? What's the feel? What's the vibe? It's been a rough start to this, rougher than I think most people expected. Is there a little, I don't know, like frustration, anger around this team, or is it just like it's fine, no issue?
No, there's frustration. I mean, that game on Sunday was just a roller coaster at the end there. I mean, one great play, you think the Jets are going to pull out this miracle win, and then, a couple of plays later, Baker is setting them up for a field goal. So that was crushing. I mean, guys were really, frustrated after that game. I don't sense any doom this week in the locker room. I talked to a bunch of players yesterday. I think they're up for this game. I don't sense any of that like late season gloom, black cloud that we saw so often last year. There's still a lot of season left. They're playing the Dolphins this week, same boat. So I mean, if you can't beat the Dolphins, then it might be a really, really long year.
Rich, let me ask you this. So I actually was told by someone that's been around the team that things behind the scenes are different. Right, that I mean, there is more accountability, and Aaron Glenn is doing a good job. But we get from a lot of people, it looks like the same old Jets, and Aaron Glenn is trying to fight against that. In your opinion, from what you've seen, does it feel like the same old Jets still? And did Aaron Glenn realize how dysfunctional this team actually was before he took it over?
Yeah, I think he knew what he was walking into. I mean, he was part of that same old Jets mentality for a while back in the day, and I know he kept close tabs on it, so he knew exactly what he was walking into. And, it's a good question. I would answer that question this way. It looks like the same old Jets because they're losing games late like they did last year, but it doesn't feel like the same old Jets, if that makes sense. I mean, there is a different vibe around the building. There is more accountability. Glenn runs an entirely different ship than Robert Saleh ran. This is a tight ship. Players are accountable. There's just no loose lips or anything like that. Everyone seems to be in line, following the company line. So, I know the fans are looking at it, and I said on my podcast, I go, it's the same old script, but I don't get the sense that it's the same old team. I really don't. Now, look, it's the bottom line business. You are what you put on film, and right now what they're putting on film is a team that can't close. So they're going to have to figure that out real soon. Otherwise, we're going to be writing those stories about here we go again. But I don't get the feel that it's what it was in the past.
What's happened to this defense, Rich? I mean, they were serviceable plus last year. Aaron Glenn's a defensive guy. I know that they've had some changes, but I didn't expect it to be this concerning early in the season. What's happening now?
Yeah, they were serviceable last year and very good the year before, and it's just what are they, 29th in points allowed? It's really eye-opening. The tackling has gone to hell. I mean, they're one of the worst tackling teams in the league. I think they've missed 36 tackles in 3 games. Clearly not acceptable. This from a team that actually practiced live tackling in training camp. So that's got to get cleaned up. They struggle in situational, 2-minute. I mean, they should have one stop and they win that game on Sunday. Just one stop, and what happens just like Rodgers did in Week 1. They let Baker go downfield. There's something amiss. There's just something there that's just not right on defense. I don't know if it's a new coordinator. I don't think he's distinguished himself so far, Steve Wilkes. It's not like they're playing a prevent defense in that situation. They're actually aggressive. They're blitzing. They're rushing 5 guys. But, on the game-deciding play, the last long pass that set up the field goal, they actually sent the cover 0 blitz. They sent 8 guys, and they got burned on the quick screen. So it's just off right now. I mean, they are missing some key guys. Jermaine Johnson missed last week's game. I do not expect him to play on Monday night. Perhaps the following week he comes back. Now Quincy Williams is out at least 4 weeks on IR. I don't think their safeties are tackling well. Brandon Stevens, their high-priced corner, has not been playing well. Sauce Gardner has not been Sauce Gardner so far. So it's just a lot of individual and team things that just are not going well on defense.
Rich, you think this is new system or Steve Wilkes' system doesn't fit the players that are on this team?
Well, the system is not all dissimilar to what they ran last year. I mean, last year, they are blitzing more. I will say that. I think they're 9th in blitz rate right now. So it's a much more aggressive system than we saw on DeSala. DeSala, we know it was like a 4-man rush, drop 7. These guys are rushing 5, occasionally 6, and playing a little bit more man coverage. So it is a little bit different system. And I think that could be part of it. I asked Steve Wilkes that question last week. He's like, no. There's nothing to do with the scheme. But, of course, coaches say that all the time. I do think there is some growing pains with the system. I haven't had any player tell me that, but I think it's pretty apparent. I mean, when Andre Cisco gets matched up against Emeka Ibuka on the next to last play before the field goal on a long pass, I mean, that's a mismatch. I mean, that shouldn't happen, but it happened. So, yes, I do think there's some kinks they're still trying to work out.
All right, this is what happens on this show. They jump me when I do the legal ID, but you're supposed to do it before 8:05.
You have to do it right now.
I have to do it now. I'm sorry, Rich. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Justin Fields practice. Do you expect him to be cleared for Monday night, or are we still in a real holding pattern now?
I do expect him to play on Monday night. He practiced fully yesterday, and I guess technically he's still in the protocol, but he's in the latter stages of that protocol. And from all indications, I do expect him to get cleared. I would say probably tomorrow he will get cleared, and I do expect him to be back under center against the Dolphins.
All right, Rich, what are you expecting on Monday night?
Well, I'm going to shake it up here a little bit. I do. This is the first time I'm going to pick the Jets to win a game this year.
All right.
So, yeah, I know they're a slight underdog going down to Miami now. Interesting. They have not won a football game in Miami since 2014, which is hard to believe because we know Miami has been no great shakes the last decade either. But they haven't won there in a while. But I think they're going to go down there. I just think maybe at the end of that game last week, out of that comeback, even though it ended in disaster for them again, I think maybe just the comeback, the Will McDonald play, just might have some carryover. I get a little feel of that in the locker room. I think they match up well with the Dolphins. The Dolphins are horrendous on defense, so you got two of the lower-ranked defenses here. And I do think the Jets will get a running game going. I think it's absolutely imperative that they rediscover this running game. I think you'll see a little more Braylon Allen this week. He's been more effective than Breece Hall the last couple of weeks. So I do think the Jets will pull out a game in the battle of the winless to get on the board and go to 1-3.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, and the nice thing about it for the Jets fan is you've been right with every game so far this year. So if that continues, they'll get on the board with a win on Monday. Rich, I hope you didn't take it personally. I wasn't upset that you were with us. I just was confused because usually it's the day of that we have the beat reporter. So we love you. It's my own neuroses. I apologize for that.
That's okay. I mean, what else have I got to do? I'm out here in Jersey. I'm getting ready to go to practice. So it's all good. And enjoy you sticking around for golf, or are you out of there as soon as you guys are done?
I think we're going to watch.
There's a chance he's out of here by like 9:57.
No, I think we're going to watch a little bit of golf. I got to tell you, Rich, it is a really, really cool scene here.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, actually. I have tickets. So,
really?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to head out there with my son tomorrow and have a father-son day at the Ryder Cup.
Just to show you my relationship with Rich, I've met his son. I've met his son.
Oh, don't do this now.
Oh, that's right. We met at the taping. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, but don't do this now.
What do you mean?
You just said one of the most offensive things in the history of the show. What's he doing on with us?
Well, because usually we do it day of. Today's not day of.
Raymond's not even with us, and he was offended in the studio.
Oh, please.
I'm just saying.
Stop it. Rich, we love you. Tell your son I say hi, specifically me, because I care the most.
All right, Dave. I will pass that along. Good talking to you guys. Enjoy the day.
Thanks. That, of course, is the great Rich Cimini. What are you laughing at?
Because I care the most.
I do. I love Rich. I love Rich. It wasn't – I know it came across as being nasty.
It was nasty.
It wasn't meant to be nasty. It was meant to be why, when we do the day of, today's 3 days in advance, why is Rich here today?
Well, and then RJ sent you a nasty issue.
I know it's nasty. Yeah. And he
I
shouldn't
just
have
had to
defend.
apologize to him profusely.
Why?
Because you were so rude to him.
It was that rude.
Very rude.
It's amazing what you deem as rude.
You deem that as not rude.
I don't think that was
Why
rude.
are you even here?
Yeah.
They don't think that's rude.
No. I don't think it's rude.
Because he's not normal. That's why.
He said, "I've come to expect it from Dave."
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, what do you want? All right, let's bring in Rich Cimini.
He set the bar so low.
We just do the boring, bland talk show that everyone else does, or we actually interject some personality.
Yeah.
It's confounding why Rich would be here, not on the weekend.
When they play Monday.
Monday.
I mean, I get it.
Right? When I said it, you were like, you know what?
Yeah.
He's
not wrong.
See, on the surface,
Yeah.
maybe so. After I explain the logic, does it make more sense, though?
Well, I felt like you scolded me.
Yeah, he did.
You know, to be truthful.
Yeah, but he said it nicely.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like which was
I feel like it was deserved.
Look what I did.
Yeah. So you had your whole long spiel, and he gave you the thumbs up.
Which is worse than you scolding me out in the open. I'd rather be scolded in the open than do what he's doing now.
Passive
Really?
aggressive.
Mocking me, yes.
He's mocking you.
My last two text him, he just likes.
That's it.
You're never going to get anything but that.
Nothing. I mean, it feel watching John. By the way, it's like we're covering the Winter Olympics.
First of all, can I say something? I know he's our boss. That sweatshirt, I love John. I do. That sweatshirt is horrible. It's no.
Take a picture, tweet it out.
Tweet it out.
I don't think it's
like
that
a
bad.
child would wear that. No.
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't know.
It looks comfortable.
Well, because before, you know what? It's not as bad now. He had the hood up. He was nodding off. The whole thing was. Put the hood up. Put the hood up and let RJ take the photo with the full hood up.
We do this every day.
Yeah.
And he does like it's. We tell him that we're tired. He's like, no.
Yeah.
I get up early too.
Right.
We're not even 2 hours into the
He's
show.
fast asleep. I look over. He's snoring. He's fast asleep
with the computer open. So it looks like he's looking at the computer.
He's like the Seven Dwarfs. He had a sneezing fit before. Now he's sleeping minutes ago. Like I don't know. He's gonna be bashful moving forward. I don't know what's next.
If I open my screen, they'll never know I'm sleeping.
Oh my God! If he puts his hand on the keyboard, like all right, like, and if he rocks back, like then he's typeset content.
He must be deep in thought.
Oh, he's unbelievable. RJ, put the headphones on, would you?
All right, we tweeted out at DR on ESPN.
I think it's glorious. Did you see when he fell asleep?
I think he was just resting his eyes.
He was trying to fight it so hard.
Yeah, I know. You know what it's like? You remember your kids
Yes.
when they're little, and it's like, I want you to sleep. Like, no, I don't want to. I'm not tired. And they start to doze up. They're like, no, I'm back.
I'm back.
Right? That's what it was like. They won't let themselves fall asleep.
Here's the thing, and maybe you could hear him, but he goes, I'm tired. And I go, I know. Everyone's tired all the time.
We're all
always
exhausted.
like this.
Imagine at 8:30, I nodded off, right? Could you imagine? In the 9 o'clock hour, maybe I get very tired.
But you couldn't.
Early morning.
Because he comes flying through the studio door full of piss and vinegar because all of a sudden he slept for 8 hours.
Right. The guy slept like, like Rip Van Winkle. He shows up, and he's like, guys, this is not easy to do. Really, John?
I'm never going to sleep shame him. Listen, if you want to nod off at 8:30 one day, go ahead. I understand.
I might.
Yeah,
I just might.
Careful what you wish for.
RJ?
Yes.
By the way, frenzy coming your way 8:30 this morning. 800-919-3776. You're going to take us around the league, right?
Oh, that's right.
All right.
It's time to go around the league.
That's a nice read option you pulled, by the way.
What?
You. Directing traffic.
He did. The read option. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're really talented.
All righty, so we have a London game. We're going to Dublin. Or Ireland, I should say. Steelers, Vikings, both 2-1. Pittsburgh's defense. So get this. So they've allowed a league-high 32 plays of at least 20 passing yards or 12 rushing yards. So they're giving up the explosives as the coaches like to say. Pittsburgh, though, could get some help in the secondary. Could get Deshaun Elliott back, their safety, and you could get Joey Porter back, their corner. Both have not played since week 1. Minnesota favored by 2.5. Carson Wentz making another start for Minnesota.
So I was thinking about this recently. I don't think this is going to go back to J.J. McCarthy so quickly. Wentz looked pretty good last week, and if he looks good again and they win this game, I don't think there's any massive rush to move back to the J.J. McCarthy era. I mean, Wentz is capable. McCarthy, say what you want, he did not look good in his 2 starts so far this season. I think Minnesota overall is the better team, and I think a lot of this will impact what Carson Wentz is able to do on Sunday.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, Minnesota put themselves in a tough spot. I mean, you call it whatever you want to call it. I mean, when you have Sam Darnold play as well as Sam Darnold play last year, I mean, going up to that game against Detroit where they have a chance to win the division. Now, Sam Darnold in the last 2 games didn't look good, but still, right? There's too much talent on the offensive and defensive side of the balls that to feel like, hey, you know, we're throwing this young kid in. I know he's not a rookie, but didn't play last year, coming off an injury. We can't afford to just watch him stink and not do anything about it. Saying this, I will say this also. Carson Wentz does make you nervous, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He looked good in week 1, but there are times watching him play that he'll make decisions that it's like, whoa, what the?
In some ways, it would almost be easier for them if he goes out there and he craps himself.
Right.
Because now McCarthy's healthy and you can go back to him. If Wentz plays well, let me ask you, if Wentz goes out there and plays a really good football game and they win, you can't go back to J.J. McCarthy the next week.
Well, no, I don't think there's necessarily a rush. I think it'll kind of naturally take care of itself.
Right.
Like at some point that he won't be good, then you can move on to J.J. McCarthy. I like this game a lot. The only thing that does concern me is, does Carson Wentz make one of those kind of mistakes? Because Pittsburgh hasn't been good, has not been impressive through the first 3 weeks of the season.
No, and you remember what Minnesota did to Aaron Rodgers last year when he was a Jet.
Yeah.
John, by the way, just said the name, Anthony Richardson. Talking about J.J. McCarthy.
Already. He's this far away. He's played 8 quarters.
Yep.
8 quarters. And John is right on the verge of declaring J.J. McCarthy a bust.
Well, if you remember, RJ's been on that train, and he played no quarters. So
I was wrong. He got me the 1 quarter.
But RJ's also a college football savant.
I don't know about that, but the 1 quarter he did play really well. He got me. 1 o'clock slate on Sunday, Battle of Undefeated Teams. This is a good one. Bucks host the Eagles. I was talking to Doc trying to get some insider information on Tampa. He's nervous. But let me tell you, Doc, the Eagles 1-3 in Tampa under Nick Sirianni. They're flying down today, a day early, to try to get acclimated to the heat. Jalen Hurts 1-4 as a starter against Tampa. Mike Evans out. Tampa getting 3.5 at home.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Tristan Wirfs coming back is going to be a huge.
Is he definitively back in this game?
I think so.
It's lining up that way.
Yeah, lining up that way. So they'll be able to, you would think, be able to run the football. But, I mean, no Mike Evans is a big loss. I don't think Ibuka's 100%. He's dealing with the groin.
Godwin's supposed to play.
I don't know if he's playing or not. I think he practiced and he didn't practice. That's still kind of up in the air. But to RJ's point, I think he was actually thinking about taking Tampa. Tampa has had success against this Eagles team, but this Eagles team just feels like, I mean, they can beat you any way you need to beat you, and they just find a way.
They had no business winning that game last
No,
week.
and it's not like the Bucs look great against the. I mean, they should have beat the Jets.
Well, the Bucs could be sitting here at 0-3.
0-3,
when you really think about it. Mayfield has kind of gone to that next echelon of terrific quarterback. He's really, really good. He really is. Not having Evans is a massive loss. If you get worse back, it's big, but I'll be rooting for Tampa. I just think
offensive line's still a mess.
Yeah,
though.
it's still a mess. Their defense is not great. I would be hard pressed to, unless there might be games this year that Philadelphia just kind of goes through the motions and they don't get it. But I just think they're better right now, and I think they'll probably figure.
Or
out
you're
a
in
way
one
to
of those
win this
situations where it just doesn't. I mean, for whatever reason, you have a coaching staff with their defense and the way that Todd Bowles wants to run his defense that just has, gives Jalen Hurts trouble.
I hope so.
I'll tell you.
I'm rooting for the Bucs.
This next one, not going to tell you which way. I'm getting involved, though.
Lions
off
we'll be able to figure it out.
You're taking the Lions.
Lions off that Monday Night Football win against the Ravens. Host the Browns off the Packers upset. Cleveland's defense, best in the league, allowing 204 yards a game. That is the fewest in the NFL. However, the Lions offense, second in scoring, going to be a bigger test for Cleveland. Detroit favored by 9.5.
He's taking the Lions.
That number opened up at 7.5. It's ballooned up to 9.5. He's going to take.
I know he's.
He
loves the Lions.
This is good.
When the Lions, I'm telling you right now, when the Lions are rolling at home, he's taking the Lions.
Well, we'll find out.
Especially because last time Cleveland was on the road, they kept it close for a minute, and then Baltimore scored 41 points.
That is a fair point. Is there a letdown from the Lions? It is a short week from the Lions, but that line. Remember after week 1? Oh God, no Aaron Glenn and no Ben Johnson, and this offense. Well, you know what? Since then they put up 52 and 38. They ran the ball down the throat of the Ravens. Amon-Ra had 3 touchdowns the week prior. Goff has really risen himself up to that next level of quarterback. Lions are really good. They're a really good football team. They will win this game. The question is, do they cover the number, which RJ will be getting involved with?
Right. I mean, just how many points is Cleveland going to score?
Not a lot.
I mean, that's what I would ask. I mean, I think that at some point, I think Detroit's just so good. I mean, so good offensively, has the potential to be so good offensively. And Cleveland's defense has been great. But
that play that Detroit ran on Monday night, even though I picked the Ravens, was like, it was sexually exciting for me.
Yeah.
To watch that,
where
they hand it off, and then they options it out, and it's wide open, and Gibbs takes it in. What a gorgeous call that was. Why are you laughing?
Good thing you were alone, hopefully.
I wasn't.
Would that have mattered?
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, you should. Undefeated Bills host the defeated Saints. Spencer Rattler still looking for his first win as a starter. He is 0-9. Your biggest spread of the season so far, 15.5. Bills have gone 8 straight games without a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much to say about this game. I mean, right now the Bills, the way that Josh Allen's playing, not turning the football over, I mean, they're right there as a class of the AFC right now.
Yeah, they're the best team in the AFC. And what they typically do, they beat up teams that they're clearly better than. They're clearly better than the Saints. I agree with you. We can move on to the next game.
Commanders in Atlanta play the Falcons. Still waiting on the status of Jaden Daniels. He wants to play, but he says it's going to be up to the doctors. Falcons off that 30-0 loss to the Panthers, which is just alarming on a lot of levels. A lot of questions about Michael Penix. You talk about. I'd be curious John's thoughts about Michael Penix.
I'm sure.
Thumbs up
John
or down on Penix?
He's done with Penix.
It's right in the middle.
Oh, so he's
more.
uncertain on Penix at the moment.
How many more games? 1?
A quarter, maybe one more
By
quarter,
Monday,
maybe a half. By halftime, he'll have his definition of what Michael Penix will be.
Washington is favored by 1.5.
Yeah, Washington looked really good last week without Jaden Daniels. Atlanta looked brutal. Can Atlanta look that bad again? Like, if they look that bad again, now your season goes up in smoke. I would take the Falcons if I had to, because I don't know health-wise what Washington looks like. And I will say this, Atlanta's defense is much improved from what it was last season. So
they just gave up 30 to Carolina.
Yeah, but it was a pick six.
Well, I know, and you also saw. I mean, you saw Michael Penix get benched. I mean, I think the question is, how do they bounce back? Marcus Mariota's a good backup quarterback, man. So I mean, regardless if he plays or not, I think this number opened up at 3.5. I think it's down to 1.5 now.
That's right.
And we'll see what it looks like if Jaden Daniels. I mean, if they announce he is playing, but. Is there some Terry McLaurin stuff, too, dealing with an injury?
Yeah, he may not play this one also.
Second opinion.
Should be a big loss for them.
You mentioned the Panthers.
What a surprise. He misses all of training camp, signs his deal
Why?
with 10
but
minutes
that's
to
what
go.
I'm saying. Why mess around with that,
Because teams are stupid.
So dumb.
And you paid him anyway.
Never works out.
No.
You mentioned the Panthers battle of 1 and 2 teams. They are taking on the Patriots. Mike Vrabel said, how did he spend Tuesday morning? Not offense, not defense. Kickoff coverage. So that's going to be the key to the game
How
for them.
about ball security for them? 5 turnovers last week.
Bryce Young, had a big win last week. Bryce Young and the Panthers are on the road. 15 games in Bryce Young's career on the road. How many do you think he's won?
1.
That's correct. 1 in 14.
Let's go.
Pat's favored by 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they did, I mean, they should have won last week if they didn't turn the ball over 5 times. And, like, you talk about, like, inopportune times to turn the ball over. You're going over the goal line and you fumble the ball.
And he gets picked off in the end zone, too.
So, I mean, they got to clean that stuff up. Yeah, I would say that if I were to pick a side on this game, after watching what Carolina did against Atlanta, and maybe some of that was Atlanta, I would probably take the points. I think I would take Carolina plus the 5.5.
I think that's crazy. What flummoxes me with New England is they draft the running back high.
Yeah.
And they play every running back known to man except for the running back that you took in the second round. And they're fumbling the ball like it's going out of style. Maybe now they finally go to Henderson. Because if they had a competent running game last week that didn't turn the ball over continuously, they would have won that football game.
John, Drake May any good?
Oh, he's on.
Wow, he's iffy about all these quarterbacks.
How do you feel about Jaxson Dart? Have you seen enough?
That wasn't very nice.
He'll know Monday.
We'll have your final verdict on Monday.
Titans visit the Texans in Houston. Not a great game optically. Cam Moore looking for his first win, despite the media thinking that his coach doesn't know what he's doing. Texans defense allowing 17 points a game, tied for 5th, but the problem is Texans have not scored 20 points in a game yet this season. Yet they're favored by 7.5.
I don't understand that.
How they're favored by so much?
Yes, they don't score.
They don't score.
I mean, their offense is bad right now. I mean, on top of the fact that they actually went down the field and Nico Collins fumbled when they have a chance to win that game.
That was terrible.
Which killed RJ and I because he pulled.
I know. I kind of loved it when the ball
Of course
popped
you did.
up into the air. I was
Of
like,
course you
whoa,
did.
look at that.
What a bad guy. 4 o'clock slate on Sunday. 3-0 Colts in L.A. take on the 2-1 Rams. Jonathan Taylor leads the NFL with 338 rushing yards. Rams, 12 sacks on the season, tied with the Broncos for the most in the NFL. Why is that relevant? Well, Daniel Jones has been sacked only twice this season, fewest in the NFL. Rams favored by 3.5.
This is the litmus test for the Colts. If you go into L.A. and beat the Rams, I think that now you have to be taken very, very seriously. I have real questions whether they're able to do that. I think the Rams, talent-wise, are by far the best team they've played. I mean, they were crushing the Eagles last week until things just kind of fell apart in that second half. But I think the Rams are too talented for the Colts, and if the Colts win this game, I'd be very surprised.
All right, here's an interesting thing. I just looked up this because I was wondering. So Rams against the Eagles weren't great in the red zone, but when you look at what the Colts have done so far in the red zone, Indy's allowed touchdowns on all 6 red zone opportunities faced this season. So, I mean, had the Rams been better in the red zone against Philly,
right?
You know, they probably win that football game. So now they're
and
home.
they still scored, 26
right.
points.
So now they're home going up against a team that's not good in the red zone. And, I mean, we've seen what that defense is capable of doing, right? I mean, that Rams defense is –
I'm interested to see what the Colts look like if Jonathan Taylor is not, ripping off
right.
5-6 yards runs.
Right. Can we stop him? Like if
and
we
they
slow
stopped
him
Barkley
down
last week.
Right.
So that's a very intriguing game to me.
Should restate as well, if you're watching on YouTube, no video because NBC will have us hauled off in cuffs if we so much as
and
turn
I
the
would
camera
be
on.
really not great in jail.
I don't think you do well at all.
You would have a crop top on in an hour.
I think so. Yeah. And I'd be very subservient. Yeah.
I think that's the right move.
Yeah. Whatever
syrup or jelly.
You choose. Whatever dealer's choice.
49ers favored by 3.5 at home against the Jags. Sounds like Brock Purdy's going to give this a go after he missed the last 2 games. Niners going to be without Nick Bosa, obviously. Ricky Pearsall popped up on the injury report midweek. Sounds like he's going to play. Still no George Kittle in this game.
And Pearsall was awesome for you guys last week.
He's been great.
Right. So, I mean, I just don't – at what point does it stop for you guys? Like,
Never.
At what point did the injury stop? It's
Never.
just every –
I've never seen anything
week.
like it.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
And it's their best players, though.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, that game would have been different if Kittle didn't get hurt.
Until I don't want to put it into the ether. There's a guy that they just cannot afford to lose offensively.
I
won't say it.
He touches the ball nonstop.
I got a little nugget for you guys, too, if you guys are thinking about participating in this game. Anyone participating in this game, potentially?
I'm not, but I'd like to hear your nugget.
The Jaguars have lost 11 of their last 12 road games.
They're not good going west either.
They are 4-15 all-time on the West Coast.
So Kittle's still out.
Yep.
No Bosa.
My fantasy partner, Joe, thinks that Juan Jennings also will probably not play this week.
Where is your fantasy partner?
He was here, and now
Joey
he's on the 3rd green. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Niners' weaponry is really limited in this game. I will not touch this game. I don't like it at all.
Huge game at 4:25. Ravens defense, which ranks last in the NFL right now. They have to slow down our Chiefs offense that should get Xavier Worthy back. Ravens have scored 111 points. So that is the most by a team with a losing record through 3 weeks in NFL history. Chiefs getting 2.5 at home. One of these teams going to be 1-3 on Monday.
I mean, if the Chargers win and the Chiefs lose,
back
and there's a 3-game difference and they've lost to them, I know there's this mindset of you can never panic about Kansas City. Wouldn't you start to panic about Kansas City? This is an interesting game because the Chiefs' offense stinks. It does. I'm sorry. It's really bad. They have no running game. Their receivers are meh. Kelsey, especially when they're all hurt. Kelsey, and I know Brown's going to come back. Kelsey is not what he once was. I still think Mahomes is that level of quarterback, but the Ravens' defense stinks. Can Kansas City's offense move the football and put up points? Because you're not going to get away with your 19 points or 22 points like you did against the Giants. You're going to have to put up 28+. Can they?
Well, here's my question. You're not wrong. When you saw the Giants' offense in the first half against the Giants, it was really bad.
The Giants' offense against the Giants?
Excuse me, against the Giants' defense was really bad. Chiefs' offense against Giants' defense,
Yes.
first half wasn't very good. I mean, you had Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and then for whatever reason, whatever adjustment, maybe some of it was the Giants' defense. Second half, the offense looked much better. Okay, so is that something that they figured it out? Xavier Worthy's coming back, so there'll be better offense. Game's in Kansas City. And the thing to look for with the Ravens is, last 2 weeks, Henry has been good.
No. Week 1, he was awesome.
Awesome.
Week 2, he was horrendous.
Fumbling problem, too.
I think the last 2 weeks, though, he only got 73 rushing
He's
yards.
fumbled in every game this year.
All 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fumbles. Huge
Yeah.
fumbles.
Yes. Especially that first game.
Yeah.
He doesn't fumble in that first game. They're 2-1 and not 1-2 right now.
But I have a hard time because this is one of the games I was considering taking. I still feel like Baltimore's the better team.
I do as well, and I will say this. You would take Baltimore.
Yeah.
If RJ does what he does,
He would take Kansas City.
You'd have to take Kansas City.
He's
going to.
I don't know if I'm going to, but they're on the list.
See?
Yes.
They're on the
so
list.
if you were to take this game,
Kansas
it
City.
would be Kansas City.
Not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
See?
Bears and Raiders don't have to spend a lot of time here. Both 1-2. Caleb Williams off a big week. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I want to unpack that game.
Do you?
No, not really. But I will tell you this. I am very disappointed that Ashton Genty has been so meager.
He
so
wants
far.
the ball more. They're not giving it to him.
It looks terrible.
Well, you bring that up. So, Ashton Genty, the opportunity's there this week. Chicago going into this week, giving up 5.5 yards per rush, second to last in the league. Bears, though, favored by 1.5. So, something to keep an eye on. Sunday Night Football, we obviously know Micah Parsons back in Dallas with his new employer, the Green Bay Packers. Packers have all kinds of injuries on the offensive line going into this game.
Great.
Micah Parsons back in Dallas as the co-leader in pressures with 14 this year. Green Bay, big number, favored by 6.5 on the road.
I'm surprised this number hasn't moved.
Over 7?
It's been steady all week.
It's been 6.5. I actually locked this thing in early in the week because I thought it would go up.
All right,
past
well, then there you go. But knowing
that-
him the way I do,
Yes.
the number hasn't moved,
He's-
and that freaks him
and
out.
he's moving
and
off the
ipso facto, he won't take
100%.
it. You're your own worst enemy.
I know, but I'm still going to take it, I think.
Can I? Go ahead. I
The
don't
Packers should go wild offensively.
They
should go wild offensively.
They should put up. They should. They should. Here he is.
No, but can
they should put up 34
Let me ask
points.
you a question, though. So to RJ's, the point he just made about the Packers offensive line, can Dallas's defense do enough defensively against that offensive line to make a difference here or no?
What are they supposed to do?
I don't know.
They've got no guys. I just saw a report. Matt Eberflus said that he changed the defensive calls to one-word signals this week.
God.
That's how.
It's like high school.
That's not satire. That's an actual quote. Yeah, exactly. It's like high school. What are we doing?
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and take the 6.5.
Shorter words or like multiple?
Just one
words?
word.
Yeah.
Blitz.
No, but have it syllables. Oh, really? Okay.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking.
It's
like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It's
like
cat.
how,
It's three letters,
Right.
so that means we're in cover
over
3,
under
guys.
letters 4.5.
RJ, you got to be careful with hippopotami. Hip hop?
Hip-hop and hop-ups.
You give me all the hard ones.
Monday Night Football doubleheader. We obviously know the Couchcast, YouTube on the ESPN New York channel. Both of you guys will be there. That's at 7:15. Jets, Dolphins, and then on ABC, Bengals visit the Broncos. 8:15 kickoff. Denver favored by 7.5.
I mean, it's Denver's defense at some point, right? I mean, Denver's defense is supposed to be one of the best in the league.
Yep.
Going up against Jake Browning. You saw what just happened to Jake Browning against Brian Flores' defense, right? So you imagine that this would be a good opportunity for Denver and their defense to take advantage
get
of
right
that.
game. Yeah, you would think also this is going to be a big survivor game. If you don't
this
like
one?
them,
Yeah.
plus minus the 7.5. Is that what it is, RJ? 7.5.
7.5.
You would certainly like Denver to win. They're good at home, and I don't really think they've clicked on all cylinders.
No, I don't think so either. But plus, I mean, I think just kind of like, I think there are a lot of people that are like, oh, listen, Jake Browning's a good backup, and then didn't realize how much they asked Joe Burrow to do every
Joe
single
Burrow's
week.
amazing.
You both made that pick last week. Minnesota over.
Yeah.
Cincinnati took one drive. You're like, well, they were right.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's right.
He's taking Denver, by the way.
He might.
Yeah,
He
look
very
at
well might.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm in his head.
Yeah, you really are.
I'm in his head.
You really are.
It's like you gave me your pick paper, and I'm just reading it.
Well, you know what happened? Doc, I think, shook me down for information.
And he gave it to him?
He came up asking very pointed questions. I'm over on the range, just minding my business. He starts hitting me with, so what do you think about X, Y, and Z?
Yes.
Oh,
It's my
so
guy.
he's fishing.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
That's around the league.
Oh, you're very
That
talented.
was nicely done on the road.
You know what's nice? We're all together.
I do like
I
that.
like being together.
He should come in studio to do it.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a great idea. All right, let's break. But before we do, want to let you know that we got a frenzy on the other side. 1-800-919-3776. You know what they say about the frenzy? There's no better frenzy than a Friday on day one of the Ryder Cup. And perfectly enough, that's exactly where we are. On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN. Let me say that again because I messed up my own name. Rothenberg ESPN. On the phone lines, 800-919-3776. DNR with you live at the Ryder Cup right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is. Tell us the roads around here, too. It can be a mess on Long Island. Here's the great Debbie Duhame.
DNR, good morning on this Football Friday. Let's see what's happening. Hey, we've got delays on Bethpage State Parkway into Bethpage Black for the Ryder Cup. Allow lots of extra travel time. LIRR offering extra train service to help you out. It is a gridlock alert day. First Ave closed in the 40s around the UN for the UN General Assembly. Also seeing delays this morning on 287 North by exit 2 in Edison with a collision. Traffic is sponsored by Park Whiz. New Yorkers know the hacks. Here's one for parking. Park Whiz. Reserve ahead and pay up to 50% less than drive-up rates. With Park Whiz, you can book your parking in advance, skip the hassle of searching, and save every time you park. Smarter parking starts here. Download the Park Whiz app today. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Hey Yankees fans, hit your next adventure out of the park and onto the water with City Cruises New York. Sail your way to epic skyline views, delicious dining, and premium drinks. Upgrade your game day with a dining cruise, a cocktail sail, or a night with your favorite entertainers aboard City Cruises Live. Whether you're celebrating a win or just the weekend, City Cruises is a shipload of fun. Proud partner of the New York Yankees. Book today at citycruises.com/New York.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Are you ready to unleash the beast?
Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
Is Frenzy time live at the Ryder Cup. Football Frenzy driven by the fine folks at Ramsey Mazda. Just to let you know, RJ and I both have Mazdas. He asked me, do I want a Mazda? I said, you go get yourself a Mazda, RJ. And now
So I'm the only one without a Mazda.
You should get a Mazda.
Listen, I consider it.
It's nice.
Mazdas are terrific.
They're
I
really
told you.
nice.
My mother had a Mazda.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so 1-800-919-3776. Here's my thing, and this makes me sad. I typically don't like to start the Frenzy until at least all the phone lines are lit up in green, and we're not there right now.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So I'm if we don't do a Frenzy, we don't do a Frenzy.
Hey.
That's what I say. But I demand that all the phone lines are lit up before starting the
You can't
Frenzy.
take the Frenzy for granted.
No. And it's like I'd rather not do it than give a suboptimal Frenzy, so then we won't do it.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
If it's not our best,
I'm not willing
I'm
to
not
do
doing
it.
it.
On Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN.
Oh,
Let me say that again because I messed up my own name.
Yes.
At least I owned it.
Well, of course. How could you not own it? When you saw the Giants' offense in the first half against the Giants, it was really bad.
Yeah, so there you go.
Both of those were wrong.
Yes.
I meant the Chiefs' offense.
The Giants' offense against the Giants' offense did not go well the other day.
I wouldn't. They both stink.
Yes.
The Giants' offense does stink.
And the Giants' offense also
stinks.
All right, all phone lines are lit up. You guys, as always, do a great job. 800-919-3776. No highs, no hellos, no what's going on. How's the Ryder Cup? Right to your question. Let's go Chris in Monroe. Chris, you're on the Frenzy.
Where do you guys rank the Bucks if they beat the Eagles on Sunday?
Thanks, Dad.
Where would I rank the Bucks? I mean, if they beat the Eagles and they're shorthanded and beating the Eagles, I think you have to put them right up there at the top of the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, if they beat the Eagles, and then, again, it just could be a good matchup for Tampa. But still, I mean, right now you think that the Eagles are the
best
team
team in the
yeah,
NFC.
right, to come off the NFC. And then, I mean, you'd put the Bucks would go right up there.
If you beat them shorthanded without Mike Evans?
Right now, I would say the team that I would be most concerned about if I was the Eagles would be the Rams.
How about the Lions?
Well, I mean, it depends. We saw a good week from the Lions. Let's see what happens here against this really good Cleveland defense.
Well, you saw a bad week from the Lions.
Yep.
But the Packers looked sensational.
Yep.
You saw a great week from the Lions, but it was the Bears. And you saw a great week from the Lions on the road in Baltimore.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Someone I know very well, loved the Ravens.
Really?
Loved the Ravens.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did that same person take the Seahawks last night and won?
Yeah, right.
I'm back to 500.
Yeah, you are.
I started 0-3.
You're seeing the board nice.
I am.
I don't like how well you're seeing the board because it feels like this could be your breakout year.
So you don't feel great about me.
I do not
If you had to bet, bet your own money on who's going to lose, you would not bet it on me.
No chance.
No.
I would actually bet you to win right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Brian in the car. Brian, you're on the Frenzy.
If the Giants continue to lose, but they're competitive and Dart plays extremely well, does Dable keep his job?
Well, here's the thing. The owner said he needs wins.
No.
So you think if they're very
wins.
But how can you be very competitive week after week after week and just keep losing games?
Well, I mean, if you're scoring points, you're improved in the red zone. Shane Bowen, who they like to blame, his defense just isn't great. I mean, you're losing high-scoring games, and you also have an owner that said that we ruined Daniel Jones. So does he think it's in Jaxson Dart's best interest if he's playing really good football to change coaches and systems?
But if you win 3 games again,
no, I know. Listen, I know what you're saying. It's not great, but I mean, if the kid's playing great,
right?
But he looks like he's taking
hard
steps.
To believe that he's going to play great, and they're going to keep losing games.
Look at the schedule, man.
I know. It's
so
rough.
Even the winnable games, like we said, are on the road. Like, I mean, Saints stink, but you still got to go to New Orleans.
But you could, if he's playing great, you could beat the Raiders.
Right.
You could beat the Bears. Like these, if he's playing that well, these are games you should win.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I can't sit here and give you a definitive answer. I have to see it play out. Corey Greenwich. Corey, you're on the Frenzy.
With the Chiefs having a down year, is this time for the Bills to win it all?
Time for the Bills to win it all.
It's unbelievable.
Doc just
no, we have headsets on.
Yeah, we do.
Just assuming that you would know.
It's my fault. I signaled him over. I wanted to ask him a question. I know I was going to talk to him during the commercial break, but that's my fault. Is it the Bills' time? It needs to be, but,
yes.
But the Ravens are still a massive problem. I don't sleep on the Ravens as of yet.
Well, for whatever reason, the Ravens find ways to lose football games. right? Like, I mean, that's just they
Yes.
did it last year.
They
They're
always
doing it
do.
again. And then the other thing is that Josh Allen in the postseason, I know he hasn't beaten Patrick Mahomes, but when you look at his numbers in the postseason, he's Josh Allen in the postseason. Lamar has not been in the postseason.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
It feels like the Bills need to win this year.
Yeah.
It does. Eddie, Long Island. Eddie, Frenzy, go.
If the Giants would have beat the Cowboys last week, would Jaxson start this week?
If the Cowboys,
No.
If the Giants won in week 2,
If the Giants were 1-2 instead of 0-3, Jaxson Dart's
probably
not
not
starting.
yet. Serge Vival wants to know, in a survivor pool, who do I pick? Bills over Saints or Lions over Browns?
I mean, it depends on who you want to use next.
Right. I mean, the Bills next week play the Patriots. So you might want to save them for that. I think both teams are good. The Bills, obviously, the spread is bigger. You'd like
That's
their
15
chances
and a
of
half.
winning better. I'm going to take the Bills in everywhere I can.
Oh, you can't take the Bills now.
I
We already
can't-
have the Bills.
I can't
Me and
take
you already
the
took the
Bills
Bills.
in ours.
Yeah, we
but
already
in
took the
another
Bills.
one I'm in, I can, in fact, take the Bills. Jesse Rockaway. Jesse, Frenzy, go.
At 0-3, can I start to root for a new team openly, or do the Jets have hope?
How long,
You can't search
how
for
long
a
have
new
you been
team,
How long have you been a
period.
Jets fan for? I mean, you can't now get to a point where it's rock bottom. You're a Jets fan, so own it and deal with it at this point. Sean, Oceanside. Sean, you're on the Frenzy.
Here's how to fix New York football. Keep the trash in Jersey, start a new franchise. Shout out to any billionaire. We need a new franchise in New York.
No, we need a competent franchise in New Jersey is what we need.
It would be nice if the
Start
Jets
a
had
whole new
their own
franchise.
stadium, though. That would be nice.
All right, can we hang up on Sean? He's
Yep.
gotten his question in. Thank you. Subi, Midtown. Subi, you're on the Frenzy.
Do the Giants need a better slot wide receiver or tight end to make Jaxson Dart look even better?
But you're asking which one they need, or do they need better wide receivers?
Do they need a tight end like Jeremy Shockey style?
I don't know. You need a
Listen,
shock.
I mean,
you
I
need a
think
better
that-
tight end. Yes.
I think that any quarterback would love to have a
The thing is, you look
a
around
real
the league,
threat at that position.
and there's so many good tight ends.
Yeah.
So many. And then the Giants just haven't. They tried with Waller, which was a disaster. We'll see what Theo Johnson turns into, but it's not great yet.
No, I think that, listen, you got Malik Neighbors, who's a stud. I like Wandell, but, I mean, Slayton hasn't done much.
No.
Jalen Hyatt doesn't play.
By the way, Slayton's getting $12 million.
I know you keep saying it
Yeah,
every. I mean,
well-
you say it
well-
once a show.
Well, you couldn't pay the money to Saquon, but Darius Slayton
That's
opened
the
up
dude.
the bank.
I mean, I'm so glad you said that. You're haggling over a couple $1,000,000, but yeah, Slayton, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Brennan Neptune. Brennan, Frenzy.
In 5 years, who's going to win the AFC South?
5 years.
He's mocking
He's
you right
mocking
now.
me?
He's mocking you.
Yeah, but that's not fair. Because I don't know what players are going to go or what.
The way
teams.
Daniel Jones is rolling, don't you have to go Colts?
I'll go Colts.
No, you probably
Sure.
still say I would. I mean,
Houston. I think Houston's
the better
a pretty
quarterback
good
is still C.J.
Let's
Stroud.
fast forward 5 years.
You know what? No.
Jaxson Dart
no.
is one
No.
in this league.
Yes. I love that. Thank
Well,
you, Raymond, for that.
It's hard to.
All right, Ray, we're in the middle of the
Frenzy.
Frenzy. Connor Scarsdale. Connor, wrap it up, baby.
If the Giants' offense looks confident and good with Jaxson Dart at quarterback and Dable calling plays, but they continue to lose, is there a scenario where they keep him as offensive coordinator?
No,
and move
zero.
on?
No,
no,
zero.
You do not demote a head coach to offensive coordinator and move forward that way. No. If you and Carlin's right. He says if they really like Dable, they should have extended him and not played this game of Jaxson Dart needs to look a certain way. But it doesn't look good right now. All right, Raymond, blow the Frenzy dead. There you go. Very well done. Very nice. Frenzy, driven by Ramsey Mazda. It's the experience of driving a new Mazda and buying a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Also want to let you know the Ryder Cup broadcast sponsored by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste. Worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Ryder Cup. Let's break, come back, continue with the Giants. Jets will be very heavy on Monday. Giants now, little baseball around the NFL, crazy, busy 9 o'clock hour. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. and he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SamwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Shop great new offers at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5S for as low as $239 per month or finance for 2.9% APR for 36 months. They will take any trade-in and accept all lease returns, even if you didn't lease with them. Plus, enjoy Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance, all included. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For limited time while supplies last. Valid in store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
New Beyond Raw Lit V2 pre-workout. GNC's #1 pre-workout. Now with harder hitting energy, an intense mind-body connection, and enhanced endurance support. This isn't just pre-workout, it's precision engineering for your body. Turbocharge your workout with new Beyond Raw Lit V2. Available now at GNC and GNC.com.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is coming, and things are heating up.
We genuinely really get along with each other.
I don't even think Peter watches sports. You could make the argument that Rick doesn't get enough credit for being a low-key fraud.
Carlin's going to be at this Couchcast, too. So we got to make sure we have a lot of cannolis.
The ESPN New York Couchcast is Monday night, September 29th. See it all unfold on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Brought to you by the All-American Ford Auto Group, Calandra's Bakery, and Jacob's Pickles.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. We all turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 10-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recs. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/timeout. That's betterhelp.com/timeout.
All right, DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. We're live at Bethpage Black for the Ryder Cup. First Ryder Cup, 1927. We're approaching the 100-year anniversary. Time now for the leaderboard update brought to you by Schweppes, and I give you the one and only Rick DiPietro with the leaderboard update.
All right, so we have in the first match of the day, we got Justin Thomas and Bryson DeChambeau. They are all square with Hatton and John Rahm. In the second match, we're through 6 holes. This is not great for us. We currently have Scotty Scheffler and Russell Henley down 3. to Fitzpatrick and Oberg. Rory just stuck one real tight. Tap in. They are 3 up against English and Morikawa. And in the final match, we have Cantlay and Schauffele up 1 against McIntyre and Hovland.
That's very well done.
Very nice.
Very well done. And that's your leaderboard update presented by Schweppes. Schweppes offers a hole-in-one refreshment experience and is very proud to sponsor PGA of America. Enhance your summer with Schweppes Seltzer or Schweppes Ginger Ale. Phone lines are all lit up now. People want to talk about a number of different things, kind of a melange. I say we go with some of these callers, 800-919-3776. Jay in Queens wants to get into the Giants. Good morning, Jay. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. Just a quick question as a Giant fan. If they fall to 0-4, at that point, do you just start trying to sell off whatever valuable pieces you have to try and acquire more draft capital moving forward, or do you stay status quo and see if the team can turn it around as a group? Take care, guys. Enjoy the week.
Well, Brian Dable's still trying to win football games. I mean, I don't think they're in any rush to start trading off pieces.
Well,
I mean, we talked to Jordan about it.
Like, are these going to be pieces of the future? And you know what else? If you're Joe
Who's
Shane
making
and
the
Dable,
picks?
if you're Joe Shane and you're Dable, are you going to trade pieces that are going to make you worse now?
No.
If it means that, I mean, you don't know if you're going to be here next year.
Well, no, right, but you're also, I mean, 0-4. Are they gonna make a change at 0-4? Are they gonna fire Brian Dable at 0-4?
I don't think so.
No, right. So I mean, his hope, and he played the card early, which is the Jaxson Dart card.
Right.
Is he's got to play well, or we got to win games. So I mean. Does that help you by trading pieces? No.
No. It certainly doesn't help. And who are you going to trade? You're going to Thibodeau? I mean, you have Thibodeau next year. So,
well, but, I mean, again, if you feel like you're already paying Burns a ton of money, you just drafted Abdul Carter with the 3rd overall pick, you haven't found a way to really get the best out of Abdul Carter because of Thibodeau.
Well, couldn't you trade him in the offseason?
You could, yeah.
Like, why do I have to trade him now? Unless
if
you tell me, I'll give you a 3rd-round pick for Thibodeau now, and I will make you no such guarantee in the offseason? Okay, fair.
Well, again, but that goes to a different question, though. You trust Joe Shane to be doing this right now?
I don't trust anybody within this organization right now. Dan in Jersey. Dan, you're on ESPN New York. What's up, Danny?
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. How are you guys? It's been a while.
Yeah, well, whose fault is that?
That's me. I haven't been able to call. I've been busy. Rick, I know you wanted me to keep you I know you
You're a treat, Dan.
I know you wanted me to keep you updated on my fitness journey. I am down 20 pounds since January.
Good for you.
Since January?
Yeah.
Slow, steady burn.
Slow,
steady burn.
You're losing like 2 pounds a month.
No, it's a slow, steady
But what
burn.
I'm doing is I'm putting on muscle in the process.
Yes.
I go and lift
nice.
every day.
He's all jacked
okay,
up.
very good. By the way, Jim Craig jersey just
I saw that.
Just walked
I saw
right up.
there was a Micah Ruzioni
Oh,
earlier.
beautiful. All right, Dan, what do you got, buddy?
So I think I'm really confident in Jaxson Dart. I think he's the guy. I think the way that I've heard the stories about him being a leader in the locker room, I just think that this guy's going to be special. And I know it sounds crazy because he fell to the 25th pick of the first round, but there's just something about him that feels different than it ever did for Daniel Jones. And maybe it was because Daniel Jones was overdrafted and he was a guy that I don't think was on a lot of Giants fans' radar. But this Dart kid just feels special, and I think he's going to lead them to a win on Sunday. I think it's a trap game for the Chargers. The Giants have a lot of talent.
Why do you think that? Like, I understand you're a Giants fan. I know you're excited by Dart. Like, why would you – they had 3-17. The Chargers might be a top 3 team, probably are a top 3 team in the AFC. What leads you to believe the Giants win this game other than you just love the Giants?
Good vibes.
Because it's a trap game for the Chargers.
How?
I think that they're flying from the West Coast to the East Coast. The Giants aren't as bad talent-wise as they've played.
So you think
and we
this
just
is the
saw Green
week
Bay
that
lose to Cleveland. Shout out Raymond.
All right, listen. I hope you're right. I just thanks for the call, Dan. I don't know. I don't understand why people are like bullish on the Giants.
Dan probably just gave him the kiss of death. You know that, right? You know that.
But Ray, when you're screening the call, are you nuts? Like,
Yeah, but
I
didn't screen the call. Don't look at me.
No, I'm not blaming anybody.
Guys, I mean, what have we learned about Dan since he's been calling?
He puts it out there. That's what he does.
Get a lot of hot takes.
He's going to hot take his face off.
Jaxson Dart is better than Daniel Jones because vibes.
Yes.
I love it.
That's great. You know what? I actually think teams are going to start using that on their draft boards.
Hey.
Like, why do you want this vibes?
A good vibes guy.
Right.
Yeah, every team needs it.
Maybe that's like, they have all like broken down into like categories.
Yeah.
Maybe vibes is its own category moving forward.
Iglesias. good vibes guy.
I think the Chargers are traveling from the West.
See, I'll tell you this,
Unless they go all the way around the other way.
I want to say this, though. Jim Harbaugh's teams don't strike me as teams that look ahead.
Because nobody's got it better than them.
I agree with that, and I also think that there's something special happening there right now. Like, you can feel – could you imagine if they had Slater as their left tackle and Alt as their right tackle? And it felt to me like once Harris went out last week with the Achilles, Hampton was like, now this is mine. And it was a different running back.
By the way, if anyone was wondering, the public has been taking a beating, by the way, in
picks,
NFL betting.
Oh, really?
The public is taking a beating. Currently, as we're sitting here right now, 88% of the cash is on the Chargers and 73% of the tickets, Chargers.
Well, if the public is taking a beating, then that would bode well for the Giants.
It would bode well. Jordan said they'd keep it close. He didn't think they'd win, but they thought he would there'd be some added energy and creativity on the offensive side of the ball that they could keep it close.
They better. Could you imagine if they come out and it's the same crap?
I just lay an egg.
Oh, my God.
Well, but that's the problem with the Jets. Right? That's why we got into the whole same old Jets. It's like you came out flat. How do you come out flat in week 2?
I don't know.
I mean, you could have beat the Steelers and then you show up flat on week 2. How's that possible?
It makes zero sense. Let's break, come back. Big 9 o'clock hour. I mean, we got stuff you missed with RJ, the bump. We have, although I don't know that you're going to give us the bump today because we're not on video, but RJ's the human bump. We make our picks. We go Survivor. We have plays of the week. Line up your calls now, 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you live at the Ryder Cup right here on 880 ESPN.
Game time isn't just on the field. It's in your driveway, too. At Kia City of the Bronx, they're making plays with the full lineup of brand new Kias ready for you at 3505 Connor Street. Don't sit on the sidelines while your dream car drives by. Visit KiaCity.com or call 646-917-7955 and they'll get you behind the wheel of something fresh. Kia City of the Bronx. This is how the Bronx drives.
The Ryder Cup is more than golf. It's a global celebration. And this year, Ryder Cup Live makes you part of it all. Cheer with fans at Rockefeller Center. Join watch parties at New York's favorite bars. Or host your own unforgettable gathering with Ryder Cup Live fan kits. Whether you're in the city, on Long Island, or at home with friends, you can rally behind your team and share in the energy of golf's biggest stage. The Ryder Cup. It's not just a match, it's a movement.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. We all turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 10-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recs. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/timeout. That's betterhelp.com/timeout.
ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, your EV countdown to $7,500 in savings ends September 30th. Hurry in, the clock is ticking. You can get a Prologue Touring for $179 per month with zero down during the EV Countdown sales event. Plus, receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 36 months lease, 10,000 miles per year, 3,300 loyalty or conquest, and $7,500 EV credit as down payment.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Here's the one thing.
Why are you on me?
He's almost in my lap. We're in a rotunda. There's no one near us. You can go anywhere. And he's like, so here's the like, what is happening?
I'm being engaging.
I'm being engaging. He's in my personal space.
I have my hand and foot on your seat.
Yes.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
All right, now, DNR with you live at the Ryder Cup. Bethpage Black. It never really warmed up today, did it?
Not yet, no.
It's been chilly.
I'm waiting for Team USA to warm up here.
There's
a lot of blue up there right
what's
now.
happening, but it doesn't sound like it's going well right now.
We lead one match. We're down 1, we're down 3, and we're down 4 in the other 3 matches.
So
it's not great.
Can you come back from being down 3 and 4 respectively?
Yeah, you can come back.
Yeah?
Still time.
Are they in trouble right now?
Well, no. Usually, day one is the tone setter for the entire weekend. So, I mean, yeah, you got to come back. We don't want to drop the first set of matches 3-1 here.
That'd be
That's
bad.
not what we want to do.
So if they go 2-2 these first 4, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. I just brought the spreads up. I figured we're going to make our picks in about half an hour.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm excited about that. This Ryder Cup broadcast, by the way, sponsored by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Ryder Cup. So, obviously, the Giants are a big topic, and we'll get back to them in just a couple moments. Mets, Yankees. Mets last night, you said have to win, had to win, took care of business, 1-game lead over Cincinnati. Mets win 2 out of 3 this weekend, and you'd feel, I think, confident they'll get into the postseason.
I would think so, yeah. Because they put themselves in a good I mean, I hate to even say good spot, right? But, I mean, all things considered with how bad it's been, to be sitting here now with, the 1-game lead. And that's, I mean, thanks in large part, too, to the teams that are chasing you, right? And controlling your own destiny. Tonight's another one of those games, though, man. I mean, Sproats pitched well, and not knowing really what you're getting on Saturday and Sunday, that you say to yourself,
Sure.
If we lose this one.
Did you see what the Marlins did, by the way?
Yeah.
They pushed Alcantara back to be able
course.
to pitch against the Mets.
Well, I mean, at this point of the season, especially against the team in your division, yeah, wouldn't it be nice to ruin their season or no?
I guess. Yeah, no, I
well,
guess
yeah,
it
I
would
mean,
be.
just little things. Like, you gotta
Right.
keep the guys.
How do you stay motivated?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that worries me because it's like, all right, now we're making a statement that we're all in to beat the Mets. And you know what? The Marlins always have the Mets number.
yeah,
So I don't know. I feel very tenuous. And they better win tonight because if you don't win tonight and then you're going Manaea, Peterson, I mean, I say you can't go Manaea Peterson, but what else can you do?
Right. Well, you're going to have to figure it out. So, I mean, it's the bullpen, to its credit, which, I mean, not a lot of arms in that bullpen that you trust. I mean, it was good again last night. So I think they've given up 4 earned runs, I want to say, over the last 17 in the third innings, which is solid.
Right.
But if you're Carlos Mendoza, it's all hands on deck. It's whatever it takes. You had Manaea and Holmes pitching out of the bullpen the other day.
Right.
So tonight's a big one. Tonight is a big one. Good solid win last night. Now the 3 home runs you didn't love, but listen, McLean, since he's been up here, he pitches. There's a good chance that you're going to win with him.
You're winning the games that McLean pitches.
Yeah.
Right? The only game he lost was the 1-0 game.
The
right?
1-0 game.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
So other than that, the guy's lights out. Obviously, if you make it in, he'll be your game 1
Yeah.
starter.
That's not
in
even
that best
without a
3
question.
series. He's
Yep.
just been that level of amazing. Why? I don't understand. Why does everyone get stuff delivered to them, and I am always the person that gets nothing delivered to me? Why?
John
No.
brought you hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah. That's it. John's the only one that even thinks about me. You guys have coffees delivered to you, seat cushions, hats, you name it. Me sitting here trying to drive the show.
I got that too, by the way, if you're wondering.
Yeah, I understand.
You don't play golf.
It's a sobriety chip.
No, it's not a sobriety chip.
What is that?
I mean,
I thought maybe you made your 60 days.
It's a Ryder Cup poker chip, but I used it to mark my ball in the green.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a ball mark.
Oh,
it's very nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, and plus we can't give you poker chips with your condition.
It'll start.
Yeah,
it'll.
This could be the gateway to all of a sudden now
rev
you're having
the engines.
Yeah, you're over there with having a craps game.
It'll rev the engines.
Rolling dice.
It's fair. Can I have a little spritz of that?
Yeah, you want some of that?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mets, great win yesterday. Good offense.
Yep.
Lindor's been hitting well.
Interesting thing, though.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you this. So, you had McClain on the mound.
Yes.
I think kind of similar to what happens when Fried's on the mound. Mets defense has been bad. Bad.
Beatty made a great play last night.
That's what I was going to ask you, though. So now as we move forward, Beatty at third base, right? You like Acuna at second?
Defensively, yes.
Yeah, but how many times are we gonna sit here and talk about, like last year with the Yankees, how bad their defense was, and then decide when we start getting to these important games that we want to overlook defense because we want to try to go with the better offense, and then what happens? Defense bites you in the ass. Viento's playing third, makes a bad throw. You know what I'm saying?
You're 100% right, and you know that I am very concerned about Viento's consistently at third base. Beatty at third, I'm fine with because I think Beatty offensively has been good. That hit last night was monstrous.
That was
Put him
huge.
up 6-0, huge. So I'm okay. But Acuna offensively is just.
I know. Plus he's a weapon off the bench. I get it.
And he's speed off the bench too.
But I mean Tyrone Taylor's playing center.
Yep.
Because without him, the defense in the outfield is really bad.
Yes.
And then Beatty, I think now has kind of solidified himself as the third baseman, and then you have Viento's DH, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But I don't know, man. I am as excited as I am and happy that they won last night and we're here at the Ryder Cup, I'm already starting to feel anxiety about tonight's game.
About the Mets tonight?
I can already feel it.
Because,
I
understand.
Because if they lose tonight,
yeah, then you're panicking.
Your weekend's going to be
Well, here's the thing.
torture.
You never want it because you don't have the tiebreaker. So once you are tied with Cincinnati and now you don't control your own destiny, now you panic.
Well, plus, they have – they're 0-67. They're 0-67 when they're down after 8 innings.
Right.
So this has not been a team, and that's a different situation. But they're not a team that really has – they don't have the same kind of magic as they had last year. I think that's one of the reasons why you would point to maybe chemistry and stuff. Last year it felt like they'll find a way. This year it's not, especially over the last 3 months, hasn't been the case.
Not at all.
Right? They get down, the game's over. That wasn't the case in that first game. They came all the way back and won, and you're like, okay, maybe this is it.
But they never build on momentum. I don't know that I've ever rooted for a team more that builds on momentum less.
I know.
A great win, comeback, because momentum is always as good as your next day's starting pitcher.
Right.
And the next day's starting pitcher, for the most part, sucks for this team.
Exactly right.
Outside of McClain, if you won a game and then McClain was the next day's starting pitcher, maybe. But there's no rhyme or reason for when they're ever going to get hot because they don't get hot because they're pitching the next day.
Right.
It's just not good enough.
Yeah. You're not wrong. It's well explained. You're right. Because you feel like, okay, now we build on this, and then all of a sudden you get Tongo out there and he stinks. And it's like, okay.
But Tong's not ready.
No, I know he's not
blame,
ready. It's not a fair situation.
It's not
for him.
fair.
No.
Think about what you've thrust this kid into. Because McClain can handle it. But McClain, whether he is or not, it feels like he's a man.
Yep.
It feels like he's been through the battles and these moments. Tong feels like a boy. And McClain is ready, and I give him a ton of credit, and I'll have faith in him forever because he's able to do this. I'm not looking at Tong as, oh, God, this guy's not going to be good. I'm looking at it more like you're putting this kid in such an unfair position that Manaea's not been good, and Holmes feels like he's about done, and Peterson is on fumes, that we're so desperate. You go out there and save our season. McClain was able to, but I don't blame Tong for not being able to.
No, I don't either. And hopefully Sproul finds a way tonight. And then we keep this lead. And the teams behind us just continue to not be good because they're not good teams. And we find a way to get into the playoffs, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, even if you lose quickly to the Dodgers, you have to get in.
You have to.
You
Otherwise,
have to
this is an epic failure if you don't get to the postseason.
Even if you get just destroyed by the Dodgers, you would feel uneasy.
I'm not sure I would love that either necessarily, but, it's better than the alternative.
Yeah, which is not getting in. Let's go to Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're on ESPN New York. What's up, buddy?
What's up, boys? That stinks you didn't get on the YouTube, or else you get sued from the Ryder Cup.
Oh,
that
we'll be
sucks.
arrested.
Oh, we
We'll
got arrested.
And
oh,
me in jail.
You don't get swag.
Really awful. Yeah.
Could I give you a Cuddle Marry Trash?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. We love that.
All right. Cuddle. Yankees winning the division.
Yeah.
Mets holding on or neither?
Oh.
I'm going to marry Mets holding on. I'm going to cuddle
Wow.
Yankees with the what? I think the Mets are going to hold on.
Surprised by that.
I think the Mets are going to hold
Yeah,
on.
after
not
he
even-
last spoke, that was surprising, no?
Not specifically because I have confidence in the Mets. I think the Brewers will win 2 out of 3 this weekend. I firmly believe the Brewers win 2 out of 3, and then the Diamondbacks play the Padres. So I don't even think it's Mets specific. I think it's more the other teams. So I'm going to marry the Mets. I'm going to cuddle the Yankees. I'm going to trash neither.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
I'm surprised you went that
Well,
way.
I'm bullish now. I think the Mets are going to get in.
I'm going to say.
Wow. Confidence. I like it, Dave.
That's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
how
confidence.
confident I am. I don't. These other teams are not good teams.
No, they're not good teams.
Thanks for the call.
I
Oscar.
would probably of those three probably would marry the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees aren't playing. I mean, they're not playing good teams. They're playing good baseball. Aaron Judge is
awesome.
Red hot right now.
He's awesome.
I mean, he's going to win a batting title. Like, I mean, what he's doing right now. As much as you want to talk about Cal Raleigh and what he's doing, like how historic his season is.
60s magical though.
I know, but look at the company that Aaron Judge is joining right now.
He's joining the all-time
of like
legends.
the legends.
Yes,
the most
highest,
iconic players in the
most
history of the
iconic
sport.
Players in the history of baseball. But 60s
Just set
special.
just set the record for intentional
Now,
walks in the
Kay
American
keeps
League.
saying he thinks there's Judge fatigue. Do you think there is?
Well,
And-
no,
and
I
there's
think
like a
that I
bias
think
against
that
the Yankees.
I think that the people that vote for these awards sometimes they vote for the story, and I think it's a great story when you have a catcher that's been able to hit 60 home runs. I think that's a magical number.
So here's an argument for you. Let me throw this out there. So right now, if it ends the way it is now, you would say Judge.
I think that Judge is the best player in baseball.
I'm not asking you that. I
would say Judge.
Okay,
I would say
but
Judge.
as MVP, you'd say Judge. If Cal Raleigh hits 3 home runs this weekend,
then he sets the record.
Then he has the all-time American League record. Then is it him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can't imagine you don't.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if it was Buster Only said yesterday. Not Buster Only, excuse me. It was Passan, I think, said yesterday that he asked that every player that he's asked who the MVP is, they all say Judge.
Yeah, but it's interesting because the betting odds now favor Raleigh decent amount.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were even, and then all of a sudden now that he's at 60,
magical.
it's a big number.
Call him in the Bronx. Call him. Good morning. What's up, buddy? Cullum.
Yo, I'm sorry. I was dropping off my son at school. I got a little bit distracted.
Can I ask
By
you a
your
question?
smell?
No, stop.
What?
Can I ask you a question? Why
Yes.
would you call as you're dropping your son off at school, knowing that there's a pretty good chance that as we get to the call, you'd be in midst of drop-off?
You're completely right. I apologize.
Okay.
I was calling specifically in regards to Dan's last call, and I needed to apologize for him, and I also needed to say that I need to have a talk to him because if he's going to have Giants points, he needs to come with some real analysis and some real actual, concrete evidence to why he just wants to have, these takes. But overall with the Giants, I bought tickets to this game. My younger brother absolutely loved Jaxson Dart in the draft, and I promised him that I would get tickets to his first start. So I'm going to the game. I'm excited. I want to have hope, and I want to have optimism for the team. But, ultimately the only thing I could say really football-wise that I can see the Giants having a chance to win is because you don't have really anything on tape for Jaxson Dart and what this team is going to do with him in the NFL-wise. So they could have a chance to surprise them on certain things, and also Jaxson Dart's ability, I think, to have the confidence.
Right, but you're
and
also
to
talking
not
about a
know
coaching staff.
to-
You're also, you're talking about a coaching staff that just came from, how many years ago was Jim Harbaugh in college football?
3? Won a national
This
championship.
is year 2
This
for
is
him.
year 2. So
Right.
So 3 years ago he was with Michigan. They won
And
the
he
national
he
title.
had Minter with him in Michigan.
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, I guess there's some of that. Like you haven't seen, you only saw glimpses of what they wanted to run in the preseason, but I would imagine they got a pretty good idea of it's going to be up tempo. There's going to be some RPO stuff.
If Jordan knows, I think the Harbaugh-Minter
Right.
conglomerate would have an idea what the Giants plan to do.
Yeah, I mean, and they
Now,
also
whether you can stop it or not, we don't know.
Right, and it's also, I mean, the other thing too is it's like you just watched. Hey, will it be different? Yeah, it'll be different. But we also recognize, we got to stop pretty much just maybe one guy.
That's it.
Like if we can find a way to limit Malik Neighbors, we feel like we got a pretty good chance.
It was jarring to me how easy it was to shut down Malik Neighbors on Sunday. That's awful.
Well, they were like, hey, run the ball, All you're doing with the neighbors is you're just running them down the field. We're not going to give you that.
It was terrible, though.
See that, but stuff like that concerns me, man.
It should.
Like, what did you expect going into that game? If you're Brian Dable and Mike Kafka,
I mean, you have to have figured out a way that you can involve these guys.
like
in
you
the
know
game
what
plan.
Spags wants to do. It's not like Spags is this new defensive coordinator. Like, hey, I wonder what he's going to do. You know exactly what he's going to do.
Right.
So how do we combat it?
Right. And how are we going to be on the aggressive? And you weren't. You let them take out your best playmaker, and he was a non-factor.
It's what happened to the Jets against Buffalo in the first half of that game.
Yep.
They just run blitzing every time, and it's like Justin Fields had no idea what to do.
Idea. I mean, tell me this. It appears as if these teams in those moments are just poorly coached.
Well, you know what it is? When you start getting down to like the real nuts and bolts of what makes a great coach, and I think Kevin O'Connell has kind of established himself as one of those great coaches, and Brian Flores on the other side of the ball. I was listening to something the other day. They'll have a meeting on both sides, and Kevin O'Connell will show him what they're trying to run, and Brian Flores will tell him exactly how he would stop it so he can adjust the plan, and then vice versa. Like, here's my defense. Here's what we're going to do, and then he'll have Kevin O'Connell go, well, this is how I would beat it. So he has all the adjustments for whatever the other team expects to do. I mean, that's how, in theory, it should work.
You would figure.
Right?
You would figure. RJ? RJ?
Hi.
Oh, there you are. I found you. How you doing?
Was that a short joke?
No. Don't be so sensitive.
I will say that I don't think there's been a show in the history of live radio broadcasts that have spent more money at a pro shop in the history of shows.
Well, because Jefferson is like an addict.
Yeah.
He spent $700.
At least. Which could explain why he didn't have enough money to afford sneakers the other day.
And see, I don't know that he has a home because...
Well, his parents just bought him a brand new outfit the other day.
Well, he wasn't wearing it today because he's wearing... Did you see what he had on originally?
I refuse.
It was a stained shirt.
I refuse to say anything nasty about Jefferson's outfit.
Okay.
But now he has a sweatshirt on.
He covered
what
the
looked
stain.
like
He had committed a murder in the other shirt.
Well, it's his thing. I think we've come to the conclusion it's his thing.
Okay.
He does not believe in really dressing himself up.
Okay. Listen, I'm not exactly a clothes horse either, but at least I don't have stains all over me.
But some would assume because he looks a little bit disheveled, maybe he doesn't have, the money to afford.
But he spent $700.
But he just spent,
at the pro shop. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what they say? When it doesn't make sense, then obviously he's probably
wealthy.
Manhood is probably very.
That is what they say.
Yeah,
that's what they say. Yeah. I think you're a prime example of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great manhood. RJ?
Yeah.
RJ.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You ready?
Oh, sure.
All right, let's go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put him in the box!
The you missed.
I think he just said he spent $796.
$800.
No,
Yeah.
$696.
No.
Oh, $697.
$697.
I'm sorry.
$697.
Yeah, anyway, we're live at the Ryder Cup, and we're losing all over the place right now, besides Patrick Cantlay and Xander.
It's not often you're able to give a live update during our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have at it.
It's not going well, is the live update, so hopefully.
Live update. We're getting clobbered.
Yeah, hopefully
RJ's
USA.
golf shirt looks nice on him, doesn't it?
He looks great.
Thank you. Hopefully
His chest is really accentuated.
Yeah.
Not
You're
bad.
welcome. You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Francisco Lindor joins the 30-30 club. You guys talked about it. So that means the Mets have 3 30 home run hitters for the first time in a single season, obviously with Pete and Juan Soto.
I can't wait to see Soto just try to run amok in the last 3 games to get the 40-40.
The Mets will be down 11-1 on Sunday. He's going to be sprinting to second base.
He's be stealing third.
He is desperate to get 40-40.
Mets have 2 30-30 players in a season for the second time. So, very cool.
Last time was Hojo and
Straw?
Yep. Yep.
We had that. That was one of the questions we had.
Good
before
job.
it snowed.
Oh, nice.
So, your Mets, they fly to Miami. They're in control of their own destiny. You're 1 up on the Reds, 2 up on the Diamondbacks. Got smoked by the
Let's
Dodgers
stay in the
yesterday.
hotel, okay?
Yeah, please.
Let's stay in the hotel.
Don't get taken by Miami.
We don't need to go to 11 and everywhere else.
Reds head to Milwaukee while Diamondbacks visit San Diego. You basically, as long as some pitchers not named Nolan McLean show up, although he wasn't great last night, you're 6-2 and Nolan McLean starts. All other Mets starters since McLean came up on August 16th are you're 6-12 in those games.
I was going to say that stat, but I knew you'd use it for stuff you missed, so I
Wow.
saved it for you.
That's good teamwork.
If we were single, me and you,
Yeah.
and RJ and everyone else, and then boys, this would have been a perfect weekend to go to Miami.
It would have.
Could have gone Mets, Marlins. We could have gone right to Monday Night Football.
Right?
Losers.
It would have been
We're
nice.
losers.
But we're not single.
I know, but we're losers. Like, that would have been an awesome trip.
Well, why do you have to be single to go?
Well, because there's less. I have 5 million things to do this. So I got
right. You're a
16
busy guy,
games.
but I don't think that. So if we didn't have
Yeah,
other
commitments,
things going, I thought this was like a chasing women kind of thing.
Well, if he were single, I mean,
not chasing women.
That would go with it, I think, for him.
Yeah.
Yankees beat the White Sox 5-3. Giancarlo Stanton.
You call it chasing, though?
I don't know.
The rest of us do.
Wrangling?
For him, it's organizing.
Right.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm going to need you over
I
there.
can't believe Rip Van Winkle. We couldn't take him.
no.
He didn't get 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
He's taking a very important call.
He took a 45-minute power nap. He comes bombing out of the seat.
It's unbelievable.
He scared me.
He was jumping up on the
smashes
platform. And you know why he was so excited?
Yeah.
1 hour left.
This must be a big call he's on. Yankees keep pace with Toronto, who beat Boston. And Yanks have won 5 in a row, 8 of 9. And they finished that 3-game sweep of the White Sox. 23 games over 500.
Cuddle, marry, trash. The question that we were asked. Yankees division, Mets hold on, or neither?
I will marry Mets hold on.
Wow, good.
See?
Cuddle, Yankee division,
See?
trash neither.
That's the right answer.
Well, dude,
I think you're getting in.
I hope you're right.
He's always been very on
All
that
you
side
need is
of
Tampa
Mets
to get Tampa to stay to win one game.
I don't think it's crazy because now you run into one of my other narratives I'm not ready to let go of. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. You play the Dodgers, and that doesn't go so well for you.
Well, because you're down on the Dodgers. Honestly,
I think you'd lose.
Faith? How could you have? So then, how's it go well?
I'm saying
better than getting smashed.
Yeah, I'm not ready to say you just get smoked.
All right. Do you think the Mets beat the Dodgers in the best of 3?
If McClain can give you one game, and then
But
we'll
who would
see.
go game 1? Snell? It's not an advantage, Mets.
That man has an abnormally short torso. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Who is this?
I don't know if you're gonna get a chance to
He's
see
on
it.
the left side now.
Oh, he's gone now.
Short torso man. I don't think I saw him.
Yankees host last place Baltimore.
RJ, that was jarring, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Jays play Tampa Bay. Cam Schlittler, by the way, he is. If the schedule would hold, so he's going to start Saturday, that would line up to start a potential Game 3, so that could be the answer to your question. Schlittler over Luis Gil, who will start Sunday. Tigers ended their 8-game slide.
Schlittler Game 3, huh?
That's the way it would
Well,
line
I'm
up.
surprised, though. Who do you think translates in the bullpen better, though? I mean, you've seen
Schlittler throws 100.
Right.
So you would think him.
That would get me very. If I'm the Yankees and I'm going Game 3 with Schlittler on the mound,
That's
boy,
the way it would
I
line
be
up.
nervous.
Tigers
it could be a Schlitt show.
It could be.
8-game slide. They beat the Guardians 4-2. Tied with the Guardians, top the AL Central with 3 games left. Cardinals, some football last night. Tied late, but Seahawks drive thanks to Sam Darnold. Gets him in position.
Yeah, they did.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, or
Njigba.
That's what some call him. He made a big catch on that last drive. Gets Josh Myers in range for a 52-yarder to win it. Shohei Ohtani hit home run number 54. Dodgers 8-0 over the Diamondbacks.
We've just come to accept, like, oh yeah, 54
He's
home runs
unbelievable,
for Ohtani,
man.
and
It really is.
ERA of 1.7. Like, yeah, this is what he does. Do you understand
how great he is?
Do you guys don't hit and pitch? It does not happen.
Somebody should make a documentary about this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dodgers clinched their 12th NL West title in 13 years. Malik Neighbors, he was back at practice yesterday for the Giants. Justin Fields returned to practice, though he's not out of concussion protocol. Sounds like that is going to happen. Also, sounds like Josh Reynolds, who missed 2 games with a hamstring, sounds like he's going to play. He practiced yesterday. Bruce Bochy, sounds like his future with the Rangers, a little bit unclear. Also, maybe the Braves could go through a managerial change through the offseason. Lakers, they extend their coach J.J. Redick. Jared McCain, Sixers guard, tore the UCL in his thumb. Could miss the start of the season. And hockey notes, Jamie Benn of the Stars is going to miss at least a month with a collapsed lung. That doesn't sound so good. And Alexander Barkov of the Panthers, their captain, needed to be helped off the ice. Injured leg, lower body injuries, they say in hockey.
Ooh.
And that is the stuff you missed.
I believe that's an LBI.
Yeah.
Here's what they call it.
Not Long Beach
As
Island.
opposed to a UTI.
Right. Not a urinary tract infection. Right. All right. On that note, let's take a break.
Good
We'll come
clarification.
back. Callers lining up. We have to make our picks. We have the Survivor, and we have the Plays of the Week. It's D&R with you, ESPN New York.
Well, to hit a home run, everything's got to line up perfectly, just like when you find the person you want to marry. When it's time to propose, well, do what I did. Visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers. From their beautiful 2 by London collection to custom designs for any budget, they make finding the perfect ring easy. Visit London Jewelers at any of their 6 locations and tell them I sent you for the Michael K. treatment. London Jewelers, getting it just right.
Don't take slow for an answer. Not so easy when you're stuck in traffic. or mere inches from someone else's bumper, you can dream of faster things. Like Optimum Fiber, the fastest and most reliable fiber internet, starting at $40 a month. So while you can't always switch lanes for a faster route, you can switch providers for a faster connection. Optimum. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit optimum.com/fiber today. Terms apply. See optimum.com for details.
You know so much about who you are. But do you know what makes your body your body? With over 100 lab tests and insights, Function can help you know the truth. Because you know you're made of grit, wit, and a good heart. But just how healthy is that heart? You know you're made up of all the places you've called home. You know you're made of your mom's sarcasm. And now you can find out if you have her thyroid too. You know you're made of college all-nighters and 30s early-nighters. But those still don't explain your sleep issues. You know that you're made up of good meals with even better conversation. But are you actually absorbing those nutrients? A Function membership gives you a comprehensive health check with results tracked over time. Find out what you're made of at functionhealth.com.
This Ryder Cup, Midtown Manhattan becomes golf's biggest stage. Ryder Cup Live at Rockefeller Center transforms the heart of New York City into an epic fan zone, complete with massive video boards, interactive golf challenges, themed cocktails, and official Ryder Cup gear. From Thursday through Sunday, rally with fellow fans, feel the energy of every match, and celebrate golf's greatest rivalry in the city that never sleeps. Ryder Cup Live at Rockefeller Center, where the Ryder Cup meets New York. To learn more, visit RyderCup.com.
You matter, and so does your well-being. If you're facing tough moments, struggling with anxiety, depression, thoughts of suicide, or substance use, help is here anytime you need it. Call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support. New Jersey's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here 24/7 for you or someone you love, with trained counselors who listen and care without judgment. You matter. Remember New Jersey's 988. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Let's take a look at the traffic and bring in our favorite. Here she is, Debbie Duhaime.
DNR, good morning on this Ryder Cup and Football Friday. Let's see what's happening. We're seeing delays on Bethpage State Parkway getting into Bethpage Black for the Ryder Cup. Allow extra time. LIRR offering extra train service through Sunday. Let's see what's happening here on the east side of town. First Ave still closed over in the 40s for the UN General Assembly. It's another gridlock alert day. Eastbound BQE by the LIE Emergency Construction, sponsored by Park Whiz. New Yorkers know the hacks. Here's one for parking. Park Whiz. Reserve ahead and pay up to 50% less than drive-up rates. With Park Whiz, you can book your parking in advance, skip the hassle of searching, and save every time you park. Smarter parking starts here. Download the Park Whiz app today. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN, New York.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The Mets are not good, but yet they're still going to make the playoffs because the Reds stink and the Diamondbacks stink. I'm Red in Shawshank Redemption because Red's looking at hope as a negative.
Go ahead.
Don't hang on to that
Right.
hope. Dufresne's saying, oh, hope. I want to redo that boat. I want to open up a little hotel.
Hope will make you crazy.
The Red's like, I don't know if I can look at something that big.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
That's nice.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. I love it when you saw.
See how I shake it like that?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I
so
can
this
ask me
photo.
anything.
Two things about this photo.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do I look skinnier than John?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not the belly button situation.
Okay,
Is not great.
So let's make note of that.
Yeah.
RJ, I'm going to read you the first comment here.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
want you to say it.
Oh, boy.
You're such a bad guy. I'm going to read it to you. You ready? Someone please tell Dave to learn some golf etiquette and put pants on.
No, you can golf etiquette. You wear shorts.
There's a ton of people out here with shorts on. Tons.
So that's unfounded?
They play in shorts on live.
I wasn't going to wear.
On live they play, and these guys all practice rounds play with shorts.
But I wasn't going to wear shorts until RJ put it in the
Oh,
group chat.
listen,
I'm
had
wearing
you
shorts,
known it was
guys.
going to be a little chilly, you would have wore pants anyway.
Probably so. But RJ said he's wearing shorts. I'm like, you know what?
Well, no, I said, is
As
anyone
pants.
wearing shorts?
What would be shorts for you or pants for RJ?
So if I put those on, you think they are shorts
Yes.
for me? Yeah. All right. So I think it's time, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Raymond, why don't you fire up the pick segment?
Win 18! NFL picks
I'm going to go with the Chiefs and lay the
of DNR.
RJ,
Well,
do you have an updated standings for everybody, please? And let all the listeners know who controls the board right now, please.
that would be Dave. It's an interesting time to walk away for Rick.
So it's odd that Rick put his headset down and has now left
like
the
with
area.
authority too.
Right.
Like he's going somewhere.
Like it almost. If I told you his wife went into labor, you'd be like, right, that's
Yeah.
the way he walked away. But go ahead.
Dave's excited because he's a lot of reasons actually. So you're 1-0 this week.
Yeah, I'm 1-0 this week.
You went 2-1 last week.
I went 2-1 last
which
week.
is tied with Rick. The weekend prior, though, which is how we do this, you went 2-1. Rick went 1-2. So you control the board.
Oh.
Rick, you're 4-5. Dave, with last night included, you are 5-5.
That's right.
Ray's 5-4. I'm 3-6. So right now,
And there is a young, single, sexy lady in the city that also thinks that Ray is a 5.
That's right.
right now,
In her 30s.
Dave went 2-1
I think it
last
was
week.
less than a 5. I think it was a 3.
Yeah,
That's
repulsive. Is
that's
not
like
a 5.
That's like Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, repulsive is not a 5.
Dave controls the board.
All right. So what I would like is to put this person out of their misery. Rick.
All right.
Why do you have at it with your 3
All
games
right, here
this
we go.
week? Yep.
I actually feel good about this week. That
That's
may be a
terrific.
good thing. That may be a bad thing. I had 4 or 5 games on my list. I've whittled it down. I did like the Ravens. You know how I feel about the Ravens?
Yep. So you've whittled them off.
I whittled them off.
Okay.
Which I think I'm going to regret. But if I were to pick 4 games, the Ravens would be on my list. So with my first pick, I'm going to stay true to my word. I'm not going to get off of it. A little strange that it's still at 6.5. I thought it would go up. It hasn't. I'm going to take the Packers and lay the 6.5. Raymond has me feeling confident that the Cowboys are going to get smacked and the Packers are going to score plenty of points. So I'll take the Packers. I'll lay the 6.5. With my next game, I am going to go to a little place that I like to call Detroit. Detroit at home against Cleveland. Cleveland's defense is really good. Offense, not so much. I think Detroit has figured it out offensively. The whole, what's the offense going to look like without Ben Johnson? I think they figured that out. I will take the Detroit Lions and lay the 9.5. Big number, but I feel good about it. And with my final pick, I am going to take a team that plays in a city that some would say is a legitimate home field advantage. They're going up against a quarterback that does like to turn the ball over.
He likes to?
I think he does, actually.
Okay.
Because he does it a lot. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos and lay the 7.5. So I'll take the Packers minus 6.5, the Lions minus 9.5, and Denver minus 7.5.
That's nice. I got to tell you, I like those.
It's tough to find dogs this week.
I don't disagree with you at all. Raymond, you're always so fancy when you're controlling the board, aren't you? You're not in control this week, my friend. What are your picks?
Fancy? I don't think I'm fancy at all.
So fancy.
Your Jeep is fancy. I've seen that thing.
Let's travel down to Atlanta, shall we?
Oh, he's off Atlanta.
1 o'clock. Well, is anybody on Atlanta at this point?
Lemon Pepper Wings. Lou Williams is.
Lemon Pepper Lou? No. Listen, Commies favored by 1.5. I like it. Go ahead and give me the Commies to cover that 1.5 against the Falcons. Yeah, I feel a way about this, but Rick, what kind of hypocrite would I be, Rick?
You got to do it. Come join me.
If I didn't tell you to hammer Green Bay at the 6.5.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Come take it with me.
Wait a minute. Mr. Cowboy is taking the Packers
don't do this to him,
and
though.
laying the number.
No, he is.
I have picked against Dallas before.
An
I've picked
objective
against them
fan.
several times.
This for the record, RJ, make note of this, please. This is repulsive. Maybe that woman was right. Maybe the single sexy woman in the 30s was right. Maybe you are repulsive. I never thought it until right now.
Flattery will get you nowhere. You're not going to change my mind. I broke the news to you an hour ago, for crying out loud, that Matt Eberflus is using one-word defensive signals because the defensive secondary doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, go ahead and give me the Packers.
Yes, Raymond. I've never said this before in the history of my life.
Welcome aboard.
I hope to God the Cowboys cover this.
Welcome
that
aboard,
would be
Raymond.
fantastic, actually. That would be fantastic. Oh, you said cover, not win.
Right.
Now, this one I don't feel nearly as good about, but I need intrigue. I need reason to be invested in the Couchcast, right?
Oh, you're going to Miami.
We're going to Miami.
He's taking the Dolphins,
too.
He
is.
Well, I'm not taking the Dolphins.
Oh!
I'm taking the Jets.
Look at
2.5-point underdogs. I think the Jets, Aaron Glenn, gets off the schneid this week. Gets his first victory as head coach of the New York Jets. Go ahead and give me the Jets at plus 2.5.
Wow.
Look at this guy.
If I were to go next and take the Cowboys, would it blow your mind?
It actually would blow my mind.
Well, that's not going to happen. But I am going to go next. And I'm going to start in a little place I like to call a Buffalo.
Oh,
and it's a big number.
You're dropping 15.5?
It's a big number. The Saints are the worst team in football. The Giants are bad. The Saints are worse. Buffalo didn't cover the number last week. They will this week. They're going to put up 34 plus, a 37-10, a 34-17. I like the Bills laying the number, and I love this game. I'm not going to say put all your money on it, but if you have an extra couple of hundred, maybe throw it on this game.
It's not a couple bucks.
Yeah.
You got a couple extra thousand.
I don't bet like John where you bet 94 cents. I don't bet like an adult and you put a couple, $200, $300, $400 on the game. Here's what I would say. The Rams, now they're traveling east to west, which I know is an issue, but I'm not sold yet on the Colts. I think Daniel Jones has played very well. I think they are a good team, but I don't think they're great by any stretch. And the Rams, I think, have a potential to be one of the best teams in all of football. It's not a huge number. I'll take the Rams, and I'll lay the 3.5. And, of course, my third game is waiting for me in the victory column already. It was the Seahawks. So, to recap, give me Buffalo minus the 15.5 at home, and the Rams minus the 3.5 also at home.
I like those picks.
Oh, thank you.
I also like the Rams.
RJ?
Well, Dave took the Rams. Rick likes the Rams. I also love the Rams. Minus 3.5. This feels like a game of reckoning for Daniel Jones.
Well, I've got to ride the Daniel Jones train this week. Then,
I'm going to be all over. I'm going to be all over Danny Dimes this week.
Rick, you laid out why you love the Detroit Lions. Well, so do I.
Yes.
So do I.
Let's go.
Don't see a world where the Cleveland Browns find a way to score more than, 10, 13 points. And once Detroit gets rolling, that train chugs on down.
So you see like a 31-13.
Well, I didn't even. I looked at it like the way RJ's looking at it. Like, I mean,
I don't think that's crazy.
If Detroit doesn't make mistakes, how many points is Cleveland going to score?
I just think that Cleveland's defense is real. Like,
well, I know, but
really good.
If Detroit scores 24 points, how many points? I mean,
could they score 13?
If they score 14, that's still 10 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 9.5.
Yeah, fair.
And finally, Doc showed me some troubling information. There's all the reason in the world not to pick the Bucs. I can't get away from it.
Yes.
They're getting healthier. They're getting 3.5 points. The Eagles struggle down in Tampa for whatever reason. Give me the Bucs plus 3.5.
Wow. That's nice. Wow. I hope you win that game.
Thank you.
And the last thing I want to have happen is
too.
the Eagles win by 3. That's the last thing that we can
I would love that.
afford. But why? Why do you want the Eagles to win?
It's not that I want the Eagles to win. I want you to lose. It's very simple.
But
did you see
the life like
did
that?
you see the explosion that I just had?
I saw. My phone received quite a bit of it.
It's so Think of how clean that phone is now.
It's very clean now. All right, let's move from the pick segment to the
Still, we will survive no matter what. It's the DNR Survivor Pool.
Only 3 of us left.
Ray, you want to go first with Survivor?
Stupid Packers.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm just going to come out with it. I'm going to take the Broncos.
You're going to go with Denver?
I'm going to go with Denver.
It's funny.
Yeah.
You can't take Denver because you already took Denver.
I was thinking about that before.
set it up
Here it is.
well.
Look,
I was thinking about that before.
That's who you've taken. You've taken Denver, Baltimore, and you took Buffalo.
I don't have
so
the
you've taken
information in front
Detroit.
of me.
You set that up perfect, too.
Yeah, thank you. I mocked him for being out, and then I sent it to myself, and I took a team that I've already taken.
I'll put you in for Detroit.
Would you like me to go first?
Yeah, I'd like you to go first. No, I want to look them over now.
Well, you guys both took them last week.
I've taken Buffalo, too.
I'm going to take them this week, and you led me perfectly. I'm going to take the Bills.
RJ's taking Buffalo. I'm going to take Detroit.
All right, you take Detroit. You mark me down for Houston. I'm going to take the Texans. That's right.
a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, that's actually a good one.
That's right.
You're playing the long game now.
That's right. I'm not in this to putz around in Week 4 with you losers. I'm trying to win this thing in Week 17.
I'm changing my pick. I'm taking Houston.
Are you?
Yeah. If I didn't look at Houston's offense and see them as completely broken, they would have been one of my picks this week.
But their defense is...
Their defense is good. And here's the thing. I know they're 0-3, and I know the odds, stats-wise, of going to the playoffs at 0-3 are infinitesimal. I don't think they're out of it yet. If they lose this week, they are out of it.
Yep.
I will take Houston.
And they're home.
In my
I'm
Survivor.
taking Houston, too.
So
you're both
locked
taking
in?
Houston.
What?
You're both taking Houston.
I'm locked in Houston.
Okay. And
so
I'm Bills.
It's Houston, and
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yep.
All right.
How do you say it? The Buffalo what?
Beals.
The Beals.
They're going to roll by 1,000.
Yeah. You think they covered the number?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
that
you
was on my list.
Hey, wouldn't you love to see him on a show, though, where he's doing, like, he's breaking down games? Because he would say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Give me the Bills by 1,000.
Give me.
He'd be good.
Then they lose. Then they'll lose.
and then they'll lose outright.
Then
It wouldn't matter.
Then they'll make a Twitter account about it.
Everyone does that anyway.
Probably so.
Everyone does that anyway.
All right,
You'd be
let's
breaking
break.
down the Diddy trial.
Come back, and we have the plays of the week. It's DNR with you for now on ESPN New York.
Ready to fire up your Saturdays? FanDuel's got a boost you don't want to miss. It's called Boostin' with the Boys, and it's giving everyone a college football profit boost every single week. So here's how it works. Each week, they're giving everyone a profit boost to use on college football. No opt-in gymnastics, no invite-only nonsense. Everyone gets the boost. We're talking real games, real teams, real Saturdays with an extra payout on the line. It's easy, it's fun, and it's only on FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/K to download the app. Check out the Boostin' with the Boys offer and get in on the action. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For the gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
At Garden City Mazda, discover more about what moves you.
Our fall kickoff savings start now. Don't miss out.
Our inventory of new and Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles is unmatched in New York.
Embrace every unexpected turn with the new 2025 Mazda lineup. Refined performance. Spacious interiors to fit your life. Elevate your driving experience.
Garden City Mazda. Exhilaration at every turn, exceptional in every way.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team.
Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, here we go. We are live at the Ryder Cup. Bethpage Black, DNR, ESPN New York. Raymond's going to bust out his plays
We got to get
of
out
the
of
week.
here.
What?
We're bad luck.
Why? Are they getting destroyed?
Destroyed right now.
This was my fear that this was going to happen.
So we're up in one match. Shoffley and Cantlay are up 1. And then in the other 3 matches, we got Hatton just hit a bomb. They're up 2. Oberg and Fitzpatrick are up 4 against Scheffler and Henley. And McElroy and Fleetwood are up 4 against Morikawa.
I thought Scheffler
English.
was, like, unbeatable.
He's not playing well. It's not great.
So, are we in massive trouble
No,
for
I
these?
don't necessarily think massive trouble, but this is not the start that you want to get off to.
So if you go down 3-1.
You want to get off to a nice start, especially to get
understand.
these people fired up.
I understand. But if you go down 3-1, are you really up against it, or can you work your way out of it? I worry that at some
You can work your way out of it. I mean, because you got the second. You got the second group of matches this afternoon, and I think they're going to get a nice little pep talk from the president and get themselves fired up. And then
I hope so.
We'll see what happens.
Weather's turned gorgeous, by the way.
The sun's out now.
Yeah, feels wonderful out. All right, we have a couple of calls I want to get to, and then we'll send it over to Raymond for his plays of the week. Let's go to Ken in Mississippi. Ken, you're on ESPN New York.
Morning, guys. I got a quick CMT. Been holding on to this for a while. In
Yeah.
the Joe Shane draft era, who was the biggest bust? Jalen Hyatt, Evan Neal, or Deontay Bates?
No, you can't say that Jalen
Evan
Hyatt
Neal.
is anywhere near Evan Neal. You took Evan Neal with the 7th pick. I'll tell you who else. Deontay Banks has been a massive bust as well. But no, you can't consider Jalen Hyatt and Evan Neal on the same plane at all.
I'll be interested to see what happens now. I mean, I guess if you can't make it work with Russ, right? Getting Jalen Hyatt to be a household name.
He doesn't have a catch.
Well, I know. They haven't really used Slayton
No,
either
he's not
much.
playable. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it is game time, that's exactly what it is. Tully time. Yankees host the Orioles 7:05 tonight. Massive game for the Yankees, and even bigger game for the Mets because the Yankees trying to win the division. Mets trying to get themselves in. They visit the Marlins at 7:10. Brandon Sproat on the mound for the Mets. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew. But make sure you drink that, of course, responsibly during today's action. Raymond, we're moments away from your plays of the week. Let's quickly go to Joe and Elizabeth. Joe, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
just
Joe.
given that the veterans haven't been performing on their respective teams and all have been being thrust into
Joe, you got to
talking-
turn the radio off, Joe.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Given who's more pressure to perform for their teams, the Mets starting pitchers or Jaxson Dart?
Who has the better chance of performing for their team?
Who's under more pressure to perform for their team?
The Mets. Pitching right now. I mean, Jaxson Dart, this is
Jaxson
one
Dart
of...
doesn't need to win.
No.
The Mets need to win.
No, but he's got... I mean, this is a tough spot to be in. No one's expecting him to win. I mean, he's got 14 games left to prove that he can play. The Mets have 3 left to try to make the playoffs. There's the Mets pitching.
I agree. And I feel.
What are you laughing at them in his face?
Because you're all over me. I mean, there's so much room.
I like to fully engage you.
And I love the engagement. But it's like personal
You can
space
feel
in you.
this through the radio.
Yes.
You can feel it.
I think you feel
and
the
app.
closeness and the connection. And the app. And starting back again on Monday, YouTube TV. Oh, the couch. Here's the thing. I imagine Monday he's going to be treating Kay like he's treating me today. He's going to be right on top of Michael
I'm going to
Kay.
be treating Kay like he's on Sniffer's Row.
I believe that
That's
to
what
be true. Raymond?
That didn't seem very appropriate.
How you doing, Ray?
Oh, don't pretend like you've been on Sniffer's Row, Ray.
That's gross. How are you guys doing? Having fun out there?
Yeah, and the sun has just peeked through.
No,
so it's much nicer.
We're getting beat down right now.
It's your fault.
Fun.
It's all your
It's
fault.
not my fault.
It's his fault.
It's not my
I told
fault.
you I should have played for Team Europe. Ray?
Yes.
You have your plays of the week ready to go?
I do.
Let's go.
These
Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
are the plays
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
That's never not funny.
You win a prize today.
Starting off the week, always reaction on Football Monday. The Aaron Glenn dance.
Celebrating down the side. Woo! Woo!
The Cowboys defense has broken my spirit. So it could actually be worse. It could be much worse. The tush push is breaking Dave.
Like, what could be on a tush push sandwich? Like, okay, so we have a layer of vomit, and then we have some snot, and then we have diarrhea. Like, what could possibly go on a tush push sandwich?
And 0-3 football is just breaking New York.
I mean, listen, 0-3, it dictates a lot of discussion.
It really does. You guys are out there at Bethpage today. We were worried about the weather at one point.
My weather app has been stolen off my phone.
Did you ever get that resolved, Dave, with the weather app?
Yeah.
He fine. Yeah, Sherry did.
No, Alex did.
I should say Sherry or Alex.
Alex did. Yeah, he got it back on
There
the
were
phone.
some things happening on Monday.
When your manhood was protruding from your pants.
Dave is concerned for Rick's medical well-being.
I worry that at some point he's going to have a medical episode.
He's laying the groundwork, and I don't think he wants us to
take credit for it.
In an event that
Great
it does.
news, everybody! I called it back on September the 22nd. Rick is dead.
Yeah, because as bad as the things went with the Monday night parlay.
He would give you the day, but I think with it by like 6:15 of the next day, he'd be like, "Listen,
I told you.
We pulled the tape. I hate to be the one to bring this back.
Yeah,
but I was right.
I've got it, and I'm going to flaunt it.
You're doing too much flaunting. Maybe cover up. Grab a slip.
Dave's red hot with his picks. He put a Rick Death parlay together. Probably going to have to listen to his advice.
Tuesday.
You know what today is? Today's CMT Sandwich Day.
Yeah, today's a Buster Mel CMT Sangui.
Also, it's also the first day that this term was used for RJ.
We have the bump coming up at about 9:15.
Everyone loves the bump.
The human bump.
And then Dave showing nudity.
How about if I put lambskin on the wall? You want that?
No, how about where the
Some venison?
They could see a lot of thigh.
How do you see this? My thighs look sexy? Can you see my hand on my right thigh right now?
No, I don't like what your hand is doing right now. No.
Probably not advised, but you do that. The numbers popping on the ESPN New York channel
That's
on
not
YouTube.
the only thing.
Yes, it is. The controversy with Louis Riddick was on Wednesday.
Let's fast forward 5 years. Jaxson Dart is what in this league, in your mind?
Well, it's hard to just kind of
What
say
a bad
that
question
without
that
saying-
was.
Wednesday was also RJ's birthday.
Yeah, we got in
I
trouble
was
for
told.
that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It-
Because
it-
of Stevie
Stevie
Wonder.
won't see it.
It's just
Can't
rules.
play the Stevie Wonder anymore.
You're going straight to hell.
Yeah, for that little comment about Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, do you cut your own hair?
That was very rude. Not as rude as...
I'm a single sexy woman in my 30s living in New York City.
Yeah, that was a violent, odious lie. The end of Wednesday was interesting.
No excuse for like a champion is DiPietro Rothenberg.
Happy birthday, RJ. And
Right here on ESPN. And, of course, on YouTube.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
That was tough.
Don
find
was
this
almost faced with a show ban on Thursday, and, a friend in Massapequa, he gets things fixed.
If Don even get you pissed off, you just let me know.
And what would you do to him? I don't want to know, as a matter of fact.
Maybe at home I'm a Furby freak.
Tim Hasselbeck gets his own weird question.
All right, last one for me, and this is how good you are. You brought me right to it. Is this an important game for Aaron Glenn and the Jets? Why? This game against Miami on Monday night?
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
2-0-3 teams, right?
It's not as bad as Dave totally forgetting who one of the hosts on the station is.
Jake Asman found this after his
Who
press.
is Jake Asman?
The ass man.
Oh, the ass man.
Is that serious?
I have no idea. He says it's not serious.
It was not serious.
Dave is touting the effects of YouTube on all of us.
Rick is bald and has he had plastic surgery?
Yep.
RJ is a Lilliputian that we can't believe the lack of size he has.
Yep.
Dave, it looks ridiculous, and there's a chunk taken out of his
Cuts
hair.
his own hair.
And Raymond is repulsive.
All right, let's get those numbers up.
Will you run in and oil Rick up?
Yes, please.
If he takes your
I got
shirt
some
off?
oil in my bag.
Would you do that?
I will do no such thing.
Why? Would you shoot oil on him from a distance?
Yeah, we're becoming something here.
Come and see Bald Rick.
Yeah. Come to the freak show.
Yeah, that's right.
Dave cuts his own hair.
Welcome to the circus.
Truly is the circus, and it continues on to Friday because then we have Jordan in his regular spot. Rick has a new idea for him.
I feel like that because of the nose thing, as he goes out.
This is not how I thought he was going.
If you smell what Jordan is cooking.
Oh,
terrible. And then Dave is rude to Rich Cimini.
We love him. Just confused at why today, but it's fine. It's Rich Cimini. Good morning, Rich. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, Rich. Before all that went down.
Why are you on me? He's almost in my lap.
And I apologize to the listeners and the people that wanted to tune into the YouTube app. As we know, you couldn't see us today because there were rules to follow.
Should restate as well, if you're watching on YouTube, no video because NBC will have us hauled off in cuffs.
Yeah, and that wouldn't go well for Dave.
I would be really not great in jail.
I don't think you do well at all.
Dave would not do well in prison.
You would have a crop top on in an hour.
I think so. Yeah, and I'd be very subservient. And I would. Raymond, yeoman's work, wonderful job. Love you. Bumbaka as well. Thanks to everyone here out at Bethpage Black. They made it as seamless and wonderful as humanly possible. Go Team USA. It's Rule 76.
No excuse, Black champion is DiPietro Rothenberg and
go Jaxson Dart.
Right here on ESPN in New York and on Monday back on YouTube.
Delicious. Delicious. There's a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection. It's their customer